It's time for Northeast Nebraska High School basketball on the Current 94.3. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the Bank of Hartington, Farmers Pride, Kaiser Ag and Irrigation, Avera, Moody Motors, Explorers Credit Union, Mount Marty University, All Season Power Sports, Security Bank, Christensen Well and Irrigation, and Top Crop. Now we go live to the arena for Northeast Nebraska High School basketball on the Current 94.3, courtesy of Riverfront Sports.
Well, good morning and welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska at the Bob Devaney Sports Center. This is second round coverage of Class D1 of the Nebraska Girls State Basketball Tournament. Good morning, everyone. I'm Scott Ulrich. Be with you for the next couple hours here in Class D1. Be with you for another couple hours after lunch for the 3:15 game with Crofton. Busy day of hoops down here in Lincoln. Wednesday, Thursday, and now everybody plays today as they've eliminated some of the field in all classes. Kind of cut it in half. Teams looking to advance and get into the semis here today, though. And Cedar Catholic has been playing solid basketball, coming through the sub-districts and district finals, and now playing down here the first round at state. Today, though, they're going to be matched up against the number 2 team in Class D1, the Elm Creek Buffaloes. They come in 25-1, playing outstanding basketball, and not just in Class D1. They're playing much bigger schools and faring very good as well. That's kind of been the mantra that Cedar Catholic has done the last few years. Play bigger schools, get lots of power points, and then hope those power points set you up for a position to get down to state. And that's exactly what's worked. They are 16-11 now after the win on Wednesday. They're ranked number 6 in Class D1 down here at the state tournament. So it'll be a number 6 versus number 2 here at the Bob Devaney Sports Center. Take a break, come back. We'll break these two teams down. This is the pregame show, courtesy of Moody Motors. Looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle? Check out the inventory at moodymotors.com or stop out to Moody Motors in Niobrara. Back in a couple of minutes on the Current 94.3.
Farmers, are you ready to maximize your success this season? At Top Crop, they've got you covered with unbeatable deals and top quality products. Take advantage of true 0% extended terms with no discount sacrificed. Get flat acre pricing on corn for unbeatable value. Keep your corn clean and strong with Viptera corn and plant the industry's leading E3 and Extend Flex soybeans for the best yields yet. Don't wait. Visit topcropinc.com or give them a call today. Top Crop, where you grow more.
With so many choices for students out there, life can become quite hectic. From choosing the right school to managing your finances, it can be hard to keep it all in check. Bank of Hartington is here to help you take the worry out of your finances. Our free Student Club checking includes all the features and benefits you'll need to start life out on the right path without the worry of hidden fees and charges. So if you're ready to enter that next stage of life, work with a fifth-generation bank who's had their roots planted firmly in Northeast Nebraska since 1934. Contact us today. Bank of Hartington, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
In the field,
on your farm, in your community.
Farmers Pride.
Get your corn up out of the ground faster and stronger with help from new Ascend Squared PGR. This new formulation has 3 times the auxin to double down on early emergence and root development, making it more efficient and effective in helping your corn crop grow, develop, and withstand unexpected conditions. Thanks to the advanced formulation of Ascend Squared, you can achieve yield potential worth bragging about. Always read and follow label directions.
In the field,
on your farm,
In your community.
Farmers Pride.
It's that time of the year. What time, you ask? Time to upgrade your irrigation system. See your local Zimmatic dealer now and get ready to maximize yields this season. Upgrade to a new high-speed drive, advanced control panel, or even a completely new Zimmatic pivot. Plus, now could be the time to enhance your operation with FieldNet remote irrigation management. Ask your local Zimmatic dealer how you can take advantage of special programs in place today. Visit Kaiser Ag and Irrigation in Hartington or call 402-254-9557.
Welcome back to the Bob Devaney Sports Center, Lincoln, Nebraska. Coverage of Cedar Catholic Lady Trojans as they get set to take on the number 2 seeded Elm Creek Buffaloes. So let's talk a little bit about Class D1 in a bigger picture. The first round, Pender advanced past the 8 seeded Howells Dodge, and then number 5 Alma defeated number 4 Superior. That lined up the game that just finished here moments ago, where number 1 Pender came away with a victory against Alma. So Pender will be in a state title match again and that'll be tomorrow. On this side of the bracket where Cedar Catholic is, number 2 Elm Creek defeated number 7 Diller Odell in the first round, and Cedar Catholic came out with a victory against the Southwest Rough Riders to advance for today's matchup. That's where Class D1 sits. It will be a very tough matchup. You're going to have number 2 Elm Creek to deal with, and then if you get past them today, you got the number 1 team and defending champions in Pender, the Pendragons, led by the Dolliver sisters. On their first game 2 days ago, Maddie Dolliver had 9 3-pointers, and she is also the all-time leader with 13 3-pointers in a game in Nebraska basketball. So solid outside shooting, but got to get past an Elm Creek team today. Let's break things down here. First up for Cedar Catholic. We talked a little bit the other day and gave the full schedule. I want to break down just their postseason run, how they got on a good roll here at the end. They had 4 losses to end the regular season, and it was one of those, kind of got a little bit nervous as you're looking at it going, but they were tough matchups. Guardian Angels, Central Catholic, they're down here, Pierce, Elkhorn Valley, and Battle Creek. But then it got to be the sub-districts, first round against a very good Wausau Ball Club, a victory, and then a victory against the Bloomfield Bees in the sub-district final. Then the district final was Nebraska Christian, 65-42. In our first round against Elm Creek, 54-27. Cedar Catholic came out hot and had solid defense, and that led that victory to get past the first round game against Southwest. They were led by Caitlin Arns with 17 points, and Aniston Wortman had 13 as well. Those two are the leading 2 scorers for Cedar Catholic. That's what's got them through to this point. But if you're looking at Elm Creek, they're sitting at 25-1. You're wondering who's the loss and what do they got? We'll break that down in 2 minutes on the Current 94.3.
It's time to stop making excuses. The peace of mind you get after a colonoscopy is worth it. It's the best way to prevent and detect one of the deadliest cancers. In fact, your doctor can remove precancerous polyps during the procedure if necessary. That's right, before it even turns to cancer. No buts about it. Get a colonoscopy at 45 and follow up every 10 years or as recommended by your doctor. Find a location or schedule now at avera.org/colon.
Moody Motors in Niobrara is here to help with all of your automotive needs. Whether that means getting you into a nicer vehicle, servicing or repairing your current vehicle, or any auto body or glass replacement needs. If you are in the market for a nicer vehicle, we finance all new and used vehicles with very low interest rates. Moody Motors in Niobrara, your one-stop vehicle shop. View our inventory online at moodymotor.com.
You're in the mood for Moody.
Reliable, affordable, safe, and efficient. Cedar Knox Public Power has taken pride in delivering quality power to their customers since 1937. Electricity can be very dangerous. Remember to look up and look out for overhead power lines and dial 811 before digging. Visit cedarknoxppd.com for account information, payments, and available energy-efficient rebate programs. Follow them on Facebook for latest news, safety tips, and outage updates. Cedar Knox Public Power would like to wish all area teams best of luck in the state tournament.
Unlock the power of your home's equity with a home equity loan from Explorers Credit Union. With qualifying rates as low as 3.99% APR and 0 application fees, you'll have the flexibility to fund your next big move, whether it's building your dream kitchen or knocking down high-interest debt. But hurry, this limited-time offer is available February 1st through April 30th. Stop into Explorers Credit Union today or visit explorerscu.com to learn more. Membership eligibility required. Offer subject to change at any time. Terms and conditions apply. NCUA insured.
Welcome back to Lincoln, Nebraska. This is the Moody Motors pregame show, coverage of Cedar Catholic Lady Trojan basketball as they get set to take on the number 2 seeded 25-1 on the year Elm Creek Buffaloes. Well, they've had a solid season, 25-1. Let's break it down and talk some key games throughout their schedule. The very first game of the year, they played number 1 ranked in Class D2, the Shelton Bulldogs. Shelton was upset 2 days ago as the number 1 seed and knocked out of the tournament. But it was a very close game, 56-54. Elm Creek got the W. Then the very next game, they played Southern Valley, and Southern Valley finished the year 20-6 in Class C2. Elm Creek got the victory by 3, 46-43. And Southern Valley was good enough. They made it all the way to a district final before they were knocked out, preventing their advance here to the state tournament. Then the number 3 game, they faced Alma, who's the number 5 seed. They just finished here playing against Pender, the Pendragons, knocking them out of the tournament. But a victory against a number 5 team in Class C2. A couple games later, they faced their toughest matchup of the year, the Minden Whippets. Minden is down here. They had a fantastic first round a couple days ago. They'll play later today. They're ranked number 2 in Class C1. That is the only loss of the year for Elm Creek. That one, 71-50, a decisive victory for Minden against the Buffaloes. Minden has what it takes and has the shooters and the post players to go all the way and win the state tournament down here, I believe. So that's one of those losses that they probably should have lost that game. Centura was a game that took place over the holidays for Elm Creek, and Centura falling 57-35. That one there, though, the reason I point the Centura game out, that's who Crofton beat to get here to the state tournament. So you see, it's all these games are fairly connected. The good teams always make it far in the, if you will, in the sub-district final, district finals, and that's what we saw there with Centura. One more final matchup where they faced the number 5 seeded Alma again for the second time of the year, and a very decisive victory for the Buffaloes. And that was in the sub-district final. Tough sub-district Elm Creek came out of, that is for sure. They faced Diller Odell, though, in the first round here at the state tournament, coming out with a victory, 60-44. That's how they're able to advance to the second round against Hartington Cedar Catholic. Lady Trojans, number 6 and 16-11 on the year. We're just a few minutes away from tip-off against the Elm Creek Buffaloes, who are 25-1. Take another break, come back. We'll have keys to victory in the starters on the Current 94.3.
My name is Rachel Lindholm, and I'm a sophomore at Mount Marty. Mostly, Mount Marty is it's like home to me. The community is awesome. No matter who you're talking to, whether in dining services or the residence life team, everyone loves talking to everyone else, and everyone's super interested in getting to know you, and everyone loves making you feel like you are home.
Start your journey at Mount Marty University. Schedule a tour online at mountmarty.edu.
All Seasons Power Sports in Yankton is ready to serve all your power sports, boat, watercraft, and mower needs. Looking to buy, sell, or trade, All Seasons offers generous trade values and great cash sales, plus big discounts on parts and accessories with your new purchase. They sell and service top brands like Polaris, Can-Am, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Country Clipper, and more. All Seasons Power Sports, West Highway 52 in Yankton, or at allseasonspowersportsinc.com. All Seasons Power Sports proudly supports all our area student athletes in this year's basketball playoffs.
From sunup to well after sundown, the life of a farmer is a matter of choices, and you have the choice to make the right decisions for your operation to succeed. The power is in your hands. At Security Bank, our lenders recognize the need to better understand your numbers and come up with a plan to keep your operation moving forward. You make the decisions. We make the tools to make those decisions easier. Security Bank, the right choice for the future of your operation. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Attention irrigators. When was the last time your irrigation pump was pulled? Christensen Well and Irrigation recommends pulling your pump if it's been in the ground 20 years or more. Contact Christensen Well and Irrigation to find out how pulling your irrigation pump during the fall and winter months can improve efficiency and avoid breakdowns, saving you money. Visit Christensen Well and Irrigation in Hartington or Wakefield. Find them on Facebook or at christensenwell.com. And good luck to all area high school athletes this sports season.
Scott Ulrich back at the Bob Devaney Sports Center in Lincoln. This is the Moody Motors pregame show for the Hartington Cedar Catholic Lady Trojans, who are coming up here in just a couple of minutes. Let's talk keys to victory for Cedar Catholic. Get things going. Kind of got to look backwards. 2 days ago, Addison Walter had 8 points. She was below her season average by about 4, and that was a very tough matchup in that game. The inside post players were solid. They had the height advantage. Addison usually doesn't give up any height advantage, but she did that one. She gave up an inch to one of the girls, and then they also had another 5'10" girl that matched her height. and just made it tough for her to work in the paint. That won't be the case today. Addison will have the size advantage and the height advantage over this Elm Creek team that I'm watching warm up right now. I expected a different day for Addison, and I think she will be one of the keys to victory for Cedar Catholic. Also, Caitlin Arns played fantastic. Might have been one of her best games of the year that I watched her play. She finished with, I believe, 17 points. Yes, 17 2 days ago. But I believe she had a double-double as well. The rebounds was fantastic. She played all over the court. So Caitlin Arns and then Aniston Wortman. Aniston averages 12.5 a game. You get those three players going, get them scoring, I think Cedar Catholic will be in a good position. They'll have to apply solid defense, though, against this very good Elm Creek team. They might not have that size advantage I referred to, but they have solid shooting from the outside. They're led by their senior guard, Ashlyn Bauer, who averages 14.5 a game. She's got 349 points on the season. Also another solid guard, a sophomore, is going to be Kendall Cavany. She averages 12.5 as well. So two players in double digits are average for the Buffaloes. They have several complementary players as well that average 7, 5, and 5 as well. But that will be the key. Apply full court pressure and then try to score basket in transition. That has been Cedar Catholic's mantra all season long, as head coach Craig Ortman just likes to run, run, run. They're in great shape, and they like to see if they can put the other team in a position where they need to sub in and out and get players that are not as comfortable just due to rest. That's the keys to victory from where I sit. Now let's take a look at the starting lineups. And the starters brought to you by Security Bank. Score big with the products and services offered at Security Bank. That is my kind of bank. First up for the 25-1 Elm Creek Buffaloes, a senior, number 2, Haley Knapp. A sophomore, number 3, Kendall Cavany. A sophomore, number 12, Tegan McDaniel. A senior, number 21, Ashley Bauer. And a sophomore, number 23, Chelsea Cottage. That is the starters for the Elm Creek Buffaloes. They're led by head coach Jaden Ersman. This is the 8th trip that the Buffaloes have made down here to the state tournament. Most recent was in 2017. They have one runner-up trophy to their credit in 2004. For Cedar Catholic, the starters, a senior, number 1, Bailey Hochstein. A senior, number 4, Caitlin Arns. A senior, number 5, Lauren Bernicker. A sophomore, number 10, Aniston Wortman. And a junior, number 33, Addison Walter. One note of pointing out here, as I mentioned, 349 points for Ashley Bauer. Cedar Catholic has a 300-point score as well, 318 for Aniston Wortman. They're led by head coach Craig Ortman, assisted by James Kaiser, Matt Cottle. Their 15th trip to the state tournament here in Lincoln. Most recent was just 2 years ago. They were absent last year after being knocked out in the sub-districts against Crofton. They have a state championship in Class B in 1986 and runner-ups in 87, 2001, and 2010. Those are the starters and some good info as well. And the starters brought to you by Security Bank. Score big with the products and services offered at Security Bank. This has been the pregame report, courtesy of Moody Motors. If you're looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle, check out the inventory at moodymotors.com or stop out to Moody Motors in Niobrara. Take a break, come back. We'll have a tip-off here in Lincoln on the current 94.3.
Farmers, are you ready to maximize your success this season? At Top Crop, they've got you covered with unbeatable deals and top quality products. Take advantage of true 0% extended terms with no discount sacrificed. Get flat acre pricing on corn for unbeatable value. Keep your corn clean and strong with Viptera corn and plant the industry's leading E3 and Extend Flex soybeans for the best yields yet. Don't wait. Visit topcropinc.com or give them a call today. Top Crop, where you grow more.
I'm Marie Haar, Vice President and Ag Lender at Bank of Hartington. I'm also a Northeast Nebraska beef and dairy producer. Whether it's developing a marketing strategy, a cash flow projection, or a break-even analysis, at the Bank of Hartington, we know that ever-changing demands and challenges of today's grain and livestock producers. How do we know? Because we are farmers, and we're living it too. Call our experienced ag lenders at 402-254-3994.
Bank of Hartington, a proud supporter of all our students and athletes.
In the field.
On your farm, in your community.
Farmer's Pride.
Get your corn up out of the ground faster and stronger with help from new Ascend Squared PGR. This new formulation has 3 times the auxin to double down on early emergence and root development, making it more efficient and effective in helping your corn crop grow, develop, and withstand unexpected conditions. Thanks to the advanced formulation of Ascend Squared, you can achieve yield potential worth bragging about. Always read and follow label directions.
In the field. On your farm.
In your community.
Farmer's Pride.
It's that time of the year. What time, you ask? Time to upgrade your irrigation system. See your local Zimmatic dealer now and get ready to maximize yields this season. Upgrade to a new high-speed drive, advanced control panel, or even a completely new Zimmatic pivot. Plus, now could be the time to enhance your operation with FieldNet remote irrigation management. Ask your local Zimmatic dealer how you can take advantage of special programs in place today. Visit Kaiser Ag and Irrigation in Hartington or call 402-254-9557.
It's time to stop making excuses. The peace of mind you get after a colonoscopy is worth it. It's the best way to prevent and detect one of the deadliest cancers. In fact, your doctor can remove precancerous polyps during the procedure if necessary. That's right, before it even turns to cancer. No buts about it. Get a colonoscopy at 45 and follow up every 10 years or as recommended by your doctor. Find a location or schedule now at avera.org/colon.
Moody Motors in Niobrara is here to help with all of your automotive needs, whether that means getting you into a nicer vehicle, servicing or repairing your current vehicle, or any auto body or glass replacement needs. If you are in the market for a nicer vehicle, we finance all new and used vehicles with very low interest rates. Moody Motors in Niobrara, your one-stop vehicle shop. View our inventory online at moodymotor.com.
You're in the mood for Moody.
Reliable, affordable, safe, and efficient. Cedar Knox Public Power has taken pride in delivering quality power to their customers since 1937. Electricity can be very dangerous. Remember to look up and look out for overhead power lines and dial 811 before digging. Visit cedarknoxppd.com for account information, payments, and available energy-efficient rebate programs. Follow them on Facebook for latest news, safety tips, and outage updates. Cedar Knox Public Power would like to wish all area teams best of luck in the state tournament.
The open road is calling. Are you ready to answer? Hit the road ready to explore with a lower rate from Explorers Credit Union. With auto loan rates as low as 4.99% APR, you're just one turn away from your next big adventure. No application fees and fast, easy approvals. Finance or refinance options. Better rates, bigger savings, boundless adventures. Get pre-approved today at explorerscu.com. Membership eligibility required. Offer subject to change at any time. Terms and conditions apply. NCUA insured.
Mount Marty is committed to excellence in nursing.
We really go the extra mile to care for our students as a whole person. My name is Crystal Diedrichsen. I am an associate professor of nursing at Mount Marty. As a Catholic Benedictine university, we can incorporate God and prayer in our regular classwork and interactions with students. And in addition to that, we care about the students in other aspects of their lives.
Start your journey.
All Seasons offers generous trade values and great cash sales, plus big discounts on parts and accessories with your new purchase. They sell and service top brands like Polaris, Can-Am, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Country Clipper, and more. All Seasons Power Sports, West Highway 52 in Yankton, or at allseasonspowersportsinc.com. All Seasons Power Sports proudly supports all our area student athletes in this year's basketball playoffs.
From sunup to well after sundown, the life of a farmer is a matter of choices, and you have the choice to make the right decisions for your operation to succeed. The power is in your hands. At Security Bank, our lenders recognize the need to better understand your numbers and come up with a plan to keep your operation moving forward. You make the decisions. We make the tools to make those decisions easier. Security Bank, the right choice for the future of your operation. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Well, here we go. We're just about set for tip-off at the Bob Devaney Sports Center. I'm Scott Larkby bringing you Cedar Catholic Trojan basketball for the next couple hours. They got the speakers in this place turned on max volume right now. Girls take the floor. Cedar Catholic in their road red, trimmed in white. Elm Creek, they're in white, trimmed in a navy color. Tip is up. Berniker is going to get the tip, and it's going to be handled by Cedar Catholic. Quickly on the left side, pass down low is going to go to Caitlin Arns. Arns, 2 dribbles into the paint, off the glass, and Arns puts it up and in. Not wasting any time. Cedar Catholic, the first basket with 12 seconds off the clock. Now full court pressure, man-to-man pressure being applied by Cedar Catholic, trying to get a trap, and now passing into the middle is Elm Creek, and they'll break it. Pass on the right wing. The guard pulling it back, picking up her dribble, and now they're just standing surveying the field, and it's still man-to-man defensive pressure being applied. With a basketball, that's going to be Kavanagh. Kavanagh into the paint. It's going to hand it off, and a foul is going to be called. I believe that Caitlin Arns kind of lost her balance and committed a foul.
Cedar Catholic foul number 4.
Yes, it is.
That's her first personal foul.
First personal foul on Caitlin. Now basketball comes into play with it. Bauer on the right wing, playing a 2-person game. Now they're swinging around the horn. Thought about a long shot. No. Dribbles into the paint, kick out right wing. That's going to be Knapp. Haley Knapp with the basketball. Pass down the low block. Turnaround up and gets the runner to go. Ryan Erickson getting the basket to go for Elm Creek. We are tied up at 2 with 1 minute off the clock. Cedar Catholic dribbling, coming up the floor, no problem, no trap game. Now it goes into Walter, into the paint, contorting her body around, and there's Addison Walter. I mentioned in pregame, I think we'll have a better production from an offensive point standpoint. And she got the first bucket in the paint on that last possession. Coming up for Elm Creek will lose it out of bounds, and they will have possession. Trojans still facing solid defense all the way up the floor, just riding their players as they come up the floor. With a basketball, dribbling right wing for Elm Creek, that's Kavanagh. And now pass to Knapp in the corner, guarded by Berniker. Kavanagh decides to go baseline, puts up a shot off the back, glass no good. Rebound, Caitlin Arns, she takes off, trying to go coast to coast, grabs that basketball just as Arns picks up her dribble. So it's going to go back to Elm Creek now, 6:23 to go. 4-2 is your score. Cedar Catholic on top early. That scoreboard update brought to you by the Bank of Hardington. Basketball driving into the paint. Nobody's stopping her all the way. From the time it came in to the time she let it go from her hand, Kavanagh lays that one up and in. And now Cedar Catholic quickly at the other end. That's going to be called for the traveling violation. Full court pressure as Cedar Catholic, they're man-to-man, and now they're going to let the basketball come into play. Guarding Kavanagh this time is Hochstein, trying to work off of a screen. Kavanagh hands the ball off the right wing, looks for cutters in the paint, can't find anyone. Addison Walter now knocks the ball loose, and it's going to be picked up by Wortman. Long outlet pass to Walter, right-handed up and in. Addison Walter tipped that one away, and now a long baseball pass for Elm Creek, quickly getting back, and it's going to be tipped off of Wortman's hand. Wortman was in perfect position to break up that pass. It was going to go into the paint. Both teams looking very solid here early on, just about 2.5 minutes off the clock. Kavanagh inbounds the basketball. Now it comes right back to her in the corner. Shot is going to go up over the backboard. And she's laughing. She's taken the comments from the student section of Cedar Catholic, and everybody's laughing here, having a good time. So that will go back to Cedar Catholic. 5:34 to go, and now Hochstein dribbles up the court. Long pass, left wing, finds Berniker, and now gets it back. Looks like they're trying to get it to Arns down the block. They do. A couple cutters go by, and now Arns is just going to dribble into the paint, kick out. Three-point shot by Wortman, back iron. It looked great from this angle, just a touch too strong. Rebound, Kavanagh of Elm Creek. Kavanagh dribbles up to the elbow, kick back to a trailer behind her. That is Cottage. Long three goes up, no good. Rebound is going to be Wortman again. Long pass, trying to get it to Hochstein. It's going to sail out of bounds. Referees are conferring. I like the communication. Referees are conferring. There was no touch, so it was just a pass went way out of bounds. It will be Elm Creek basketball. Now, Walter and Arns check out. And coming in for Cedar Catholic will be Savannah Pick and Bryn Berniker. Long pass now into the paint. Going up strong, Elm Creek was partially blocked that time by Berniker. Kick out, three-point shot, no good. Basketball is going to come right in front of us here and sail off out of bounds off of an Elm Creek player. So it will be Trojan basketball. Savannah Pick's going to inbound right in front of us. get it to Hochstein. She's got a defender in front of her, but they let the basketball come into play. Erickson on Hochstein, and now Hochstein passes it to Wortman. Left wing, fakes right, goes left, puts up a shot, no good, gets her offensive rebound, and puts it back up and in. Aniston Wortman with the offensive board and the put back up and in, and now 6-4 is your score, Cedar Catholic. Elm Creek quickly at the other end. 3-point shot by Bauer goes up, no good. Rebound by Bryn Berniker. Long outlet pass to Hochstein. She pulls up, 3-point line, waits for Savannah Pick to come through. It gets it to her in the paint, and she's going to be fouled. Savannah Pick was in perfect position to come through. She's going to be fouled. Referee is going to say fouls on number 3. That is Kendall Cavany, her first personal.
Team first of the quarter.
Referees are saying it is on the floor. Thought it was a shooting foul, but referee says no. So now inbounding will be Savannah Pick under her own basket. Looking, surveying, and now finds Wortman down in the corner to Bryn Berniker. Right back to Savannah Pick. She goes up strong, partially blocked that time. Getting the block was Erickson of Elm Creek. And now Cavany's going up across the Husker logo. Drives in, pulls it back out, and waits for everybody to clear out. She's set up on the right wing, finds a player coming down through the paint, goes up strong, and she's going to be fouled. That's Erickson of Elm Creek. Foul will be committed by Cedar Catholic.
Elm Creek foul number 11.
Number 11.
That's her first personal foul. Team second.
So that's Bryn Berniker. That is her first personal foul.
Shooting 2.
At the free throw line will be Ryan Erickson, the senior. Nothing but net on the first one.
Checking in for the Trojans, number 2.
Now coming in for Cedar Catholic will be McKinley Lammers, and checking out is Lauren Berniker. Can get a little confusing. Got a couple Bernikers on the floor, Bryn and Lauren at the same time. Second free throw is good by Erickson. 8-6 is your score. Cedar Catholic on top. 4 minutes to go in this opening period. Wortman dribbles across the timeline. Now comes back to the center of the court, coming off a screen from Savannah Pick. Knocked to the floor. Referee says no call, and the ball's going to go off out of bounds off of Cedar Catholic. Full court pressure now being applied by Cedar Catholic. The pressure is where they get some turnovers and get some easy baskets. Now just dribbling straight up the floor is Cavany. She dribbles right into the elbow, kick out left wing, nowhere to go with it. They bring it back up to the top of the key. With it, this is Haley Knapp. Knapp now finds Cavany on the right wing, guarded by Lammers. Tries to get it into the paint, tipped out, and it's going to go off of Bryn Berniker. So it will stay Buffalo basketball. Inbounding right underneath their own basket will be Cavany. They like to put it in and have Cavany sneak into the corner and get it right back to her for a shot. And that's exactly what they do there, but she did not. Wasn't quick enough to get the shot off. It's going to go into low block, pass into Cavany. Taken away is Savannah Pick. Pick with the basketball, dribbling left side, dribbling up the court, waiting, and now finding Hochstein. Pulls up, three-pointer, does not pull the trigger. Had too big of a player standing right in front of her, had their hand up in her way. Now Wortman has that left wing, dribble between the legs, and now pass on to Bryn Berniker into the paint to McKinley Lammers, and she's going to be knocked to the ground. Foul will be called on the Buffaloes. This will be... That's on Cavany. She is definitely a scoring weapon and their point guard. She quickly has 2 fouls in this first quarter. 2:57 to go. She's going to have to be very careful. Cedar Catholic could use that to their advantage. Basketball comes into play. Quick three-pointer from the corner. It's good. It went round and round a couple times. Aniston Wortman with a three-pointer. Now they're up 11-6. Driving into the paint. Shot's going to go up and in. Nobody got back on defense. That's Chelsea Cottage. The easy basket with the layup, and now Wortman brings it up the floor. Not slowing down. Kick out left side. Savannah Pick dribbles into the elbow, spins around, trying to lose, and now jump ball. Yes, jump ball will be called. It's going to stay Trojan basketball.
Cedar Catholic basketball.
If Savannah Pick could have got out of that trouble spot where she was double teamed, Walter was set up just waiting for the three-pointer, but just couldn't get the ball to her. Arns set to inbound now underneath their own basket, comes in to Wortman, dribbles around her player, goes up strong, right-handed up and in. Aniston Wortman just taking it to the hoop. 13-8 your score, 2.5 to go, opening period. Cavany drives in, and now a foul will be called. Foul's going to be on the Trojans, number 10, Wortman, I believe. Yes. She was trying to come in from the backside and knock that ball away, but got too much contact. Cavity inbounding into the paint. Put up a shot. Can't get it to go for Elm Creek. And now rebound is Addison Walter. Walter hands it off to Wortman, and they bring it up the floor. Quick pass now into the corner. It's going to go to Arns. Trying to get it to Walter. Too high. Battle for the rebound. Battle for the basketball. And now that's a tough spot as there's two players fighting for it, and one person grabbed the ball from Elm Creek and pulled so hard it basically spun Caitlin Arns around, and they're calling a travel on Caitlin Arns. A little frustration maybe after that play. As it is, we're back. 2 minutes now, clock rolling, 13-8 your score. Cedar Catholic up by a handful here, as now pass going to go into the low block, partially blocked by Walter. Can't get it to go, and now battle for the rebound, and it's going to sail off out of bounds off of Walter's hands. They had Cottage pinned down underneath the basket, nowhere for her to go. Now Cavity will inbound underneath her own basket, looking, finding Knapp. Knapp swing it to the left side to Bauer. Back to Knapp, and they're finding into the paint. Now Cottage is trying to drive into the paint. Nowhere to go as Walter stops that progression. They kick out. Three-point shot goes up. Knapp, no good. Rebound is by Hochstein. Shortest person on the court. Boxed out and got that rebound. Now a long pass. Other end is going to go to Lammers, and right through her hands. She was wide open. Just sailed through her hands. Now minute 28 to go in this opening period. Still 13-8 is your score. Cedar Catholic on top of the number 2 ranked Elm Creek Buffaloes. Elm Creek, they're just a few miles west of Kearney, right along Interstate 80. Cavity off to the races, straight forward, dishes at the last second, hands it off to Bauer. Nowhere to go. They got to pull it back out to the three-point line and reset. Knapp into the paint, trying to go, and nowhere to go because right in the line of the pass was going to be Lammers. She picks it off. The long pass, Savannah pick left wing. The Trojans try to set up their half-court offense, and a turnover. Quickly going the other direction is Erickson facing Walter, and Walter got the block, but a foul will be called. So now they're discussing it, but it will be a foul on Addison Walter. That's her first personal. 4th team foul at the free throw line for the Buffaloes will be Ryan Erickson. She made her first 2. Now she made the first one here. She'll have one more.
Number 10, Anderson Wortman. Back at drum break number 12, Tegan McDaniel.
Second one on its way. She off the mark, side iron with that one, and now Arns with a rebound. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter from the Bob Devaney Sports Center. Caitlin Arns, top of the key, looking a backdoor cutter. There's Lauren Berniker wide open. Solid pass by Arns down into Berniker, and now the Trojans out 15-9. Bauer, right wing, back up to Knapp, the top of the key, guarded by Savannah Pick. Knapp's looking for somewhere to go. Dribbles around, left side, back up to Erickson, guarded by Caitlin Arns. Dribbles into the paint and kick out. They drive in about 6-7 feet and they run into trouble. They got to kick it back out, and that's what I keep seeing repeatedly. Now it goes into the paint, spinning around. Knapp, right-handed runner, no good. Battle for the rebound is going to be taken away. Cedar Catholic's Berniker is going to pick it up. Now Wortman dribbling across the timeline, right side, thought a three, now pulling the trigger, Addison Walter for 3. That was an NBA range. That Security Bank three-pointer extends it 18-9. 5 seconds to go in this first quarter. Elm Creek, three-pointer of their own, and that one's rejected by Walter and shoved out of bounds. 1.9 second on the clock. As Bryn Berniker checks in for Savannah Pick. Now they're having a review.
Number 3.
I believe they're talking about because the basketball looked like it didn't go out of bounds. They might have stopped the clock short. They're still talking it over. Now head coach Craig Wortman, he's got an ear of one of the other refs that's over there. Now all 3 refs, and yes, all 3 refs are going to get together. Well, this happens. As long as they communicate and talk it and walk it through, that's fine. That's it. End of the first quarter. I like the call. Just stop right there. End of the first quarter, 18-9. Cedar Catholic comes out of the gate playing very good in this first quarter. We'll take a break, come back, we'll have second quarter action in Lincoln on the current 94.3.
Attention irrigators. When was the last time your irrigation pump was pulled? Christensen Well and Irrigation recommends pulling your pump if it's been in the ground 20 years or more. Contact Christensen Well and Irrigation to find out how pulling your irrigation pump during the fall and winter months can improve efficiency and avoid breakdowns, saving you money. Visit Christensen Well and Irrigation in Hartington or Wakefield. Find them on Facebook or at christensenwell.com. And good luck to all area high school athletes this sports season.
The current 94.3 KDAM Hartington. More of today's hits.
Farmers, are you ready to maximize your success this season? At Top Crop, they've got you covered with unbeatable deals and top quality products. Take advantage of true 0% extended terms with no discount sacrificed. Get flat acre pricing on corn for unbeatable value. Keep your corn clean and strong with Viptera corn and plant the industry's leading E3 and Extend Flex soybeans for the best yields yet. Don't wait. Visit topcropinc.com or give them a call today. Top Crop, where you grow more.
Scott Ulrich back in Lincoln, Nebraska. Cedar Catholic on top after one quarter, 18-9. A little confusion there with 1.9 seconds on the clock. I like the refs just saying it's over. I think the clock was stopped short, but no review here. They just communicated it through. Now Cavani with a basketball for Elm Creek. Dribbles right side, handing it off to Bauer. Back to Cavani, guarded by Hochstein. Two-person game into the paint, going up strong. Partially blocked by Arns, and now Walter has it. Looking long, pass down to Wortman on the left side, trying to go into the paint, kick out. They bring it back up top. NBA three by Walter. Nothing but net. Addison Walter, an NBA three on the left side, and that Security Bank three-pointer extends 21-9. Quick three-point shot by Elm Creek. Nowhere to go. Now a long pass. Cedar Catholic had a long pass to Walter, and she just couldn't handle it. Elm Creek is going to be there to clean it up, and Cavani will come back up the floor. Cavani, NBA of her own, nothing but net. She says, I can do it too. Three-pointer for Kendall Cavani. Now we sit 21-12. Boy, the first 60 seconds of this quarter has been fun. Left side, Berniker down to Wortman in the corner, trying to get it to Caitlin Arns. Kind of forced that one. Maybe it's going to say a lot of bounds off of Arns' hand. Cedar Catholic, they're using signals. It's just so loud you can't communicate. So they got ping pong paddles with different information on that they hand up. Cavani dribbles across the timeline and now down in the paint, going up strong, and Walter is going to foul number 23. That's Cottage. That was just one of those fouls where she was not willing to let her score. That will be her second personal foul, first team foul on Cedar Catholic. At the free throw line will be Chelsea Cottage. First one is good. Cottage, a sophomore, 5'9", averages about 8 points a game. She's got 3 so far. One more to go. Side iron, no good. Battle for the board, and it's going to be off of Elm Creek. Last to touch it, Haley Knapp, and she was battling the rebound with Walter. 6:40 to go in this first half. Sure to stick around at halftime. We'll have some stats, and as well as kind of get you caught up for the other games that are going on in Lincoln. Pass going to go into the left corner. Now foul will be called on Elm Creek. Foul is going to be on number 4. That's on Ryan Erickson. Her first personal, first team. Arns inbounds out to the top. Walter pulls the trigger again on a 3. That one's too strong. Rebound by Hochstein. Hands it off to Arns. Up and in. Caitlin Arns was in perfect position, but Hochstein battled and got that loose ball. Cavani now double teamed on the right side. Nowhere to go. Passing, and now a steal. Taken away is Walter. Walter gets it down the low post and immediately kicks it out to Wortman as she takes off the left side. Pulls back out. Walter thought about a 3 and just didn't want to force it. And now Hochstein has the basketball out near the top. Left side, Wortman. They swing it around as Walter was trying to get it into the paint. And now a baseline violation on Cedar Catholic stepping out of bounds. Walter was posting up in a low block, but I seen it. She's like, no. There's a timeout. Timeout on the floor. Timeout's brought to you by Top Crop. We'll take it with them. Back to Lincoln in 30 seconds on the current 94.3.
I'm Brett Wiedenfeld, Chief Financial Officer and Ag Lender at the Bank of Hartington, and I'm also a Northeast Nebraska pork producer. At the Bank of Hartington, we have the tools and knowledge to help your operation grow. We know the needs of our producers and are eager to assist with the demands of your farm. How do we know? Because our Ag Lenders have true Ag experience. Call our experienced Ag Lenders at 402-254-3994.
Bank of Hartington, a proud supporter of all our students and athletes.
We got official timeout on the floor. They're doing a little maintenance to the floor, it looks like, or cleaning something up. So timeouts, they're always going to be brought to you by Top Crop. Maximize your success this season with top-notch crop consulting and services offered at Top Crop. Visit topcropinc.com. Well, Top Crop, they got a couple buildings in northeast Nebraska. One of them is just a few miles north of Hartington. And from the text messages I'm getting from back home, you got a little snow back there. I see some fans that came for Cedar Catholic here a couple days ago. They went home, and then the weather chased them back down yesterday again. But I will say, there ain't no snow down here in Lincoln. There's a few piles left over, but it sounds like that's going to change as well. But that's the weather update. I don't have any other details other than, folks, I think everybody's ready for spring. The maintenance is done. They've cleaned the floor up. We're ready to go here. 5:53 to go in this opening half. 23-13. Trojans have a 10-point lead, their largest of the game. Cavany seems to be their biggest offensive weapon so far here in this first half. She's center court now, guarded by Berniker. Double teamed as Wortman comes in, and now tipping the ball away. Stealing it is Hochstein. Quickly going up the floor, surveying, trying to find Walter. She's guarded. Now back over to Wortman on the left side. After that timeout, now Elm Creek is coming to a zone, cutting right through the zone, slicing through it as Wortman can't get the shot to go. Battle for the board. Cedar Catholic, nobody can get it yet, and now a jump ball is called. That could have went anyway. Of course, you get one side of the gym says, I don't like it, and the other one's clapping. As it is, the Trojans will get this basketball right back. Now, Arns inbound, they lob it into Walter out near three-point land. Back to Hochstein. Now they'll set up their offense as immediately Elm Creek looks like they've came out of that and went back to a man-to-man. Driving into the paint, can't get this one to go as well, is going to be Wortman. Securing it, though, for Elm Creek is Cavany, and Cavany will bring it up the floor. Well guarded by Aniston Wortman. Handoff this time to Knapp. And she's on the left wing guarded by Berniker. Still man-to-man defensive pressure. Very aggressive pressure by Cedar Catholic. 4:49 to go in the second quarter. Now a three-pointer on the right side. Goes up too strong, no good. Battle for the board, and there's Berniker. Berniker is just tried and true getting those rebounds in the paint for Cedar Catholic over the last couple of years. Quickly on the left baseline, Arns tried to force it into Walter, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds. Arns and Walter are talking right now, and as they're going to be substituted out, they'll take a seat. Well deserved. That gets a round of applause as well from the Trojan faithful that made the trip down here. Pick looks to inbound. It's going to be tipped out of bounds, so it'll stay Trojan basketball. That time Knapp got her hand on it. They were trying to get it to Hochstein in the corner. Still a 10-point lead for Cedar Catholic. 4.5 to go before the half. Pick looking. Tried to go. Pick tried to throw it into the paint and threw it right to an Elm Creek player. And now an offensive foul is going to be called on Cedar Catholic. And that's on Lauren Berniker.
First personal foul, team second.
So her first personal foul. Elm Creek's going to get it right back. Knapp looking to inbound. And now taken away. Bodies are on the floor. And a timeout is going to be issued. It was a battle for the basketball. Elm Creek is going to take a timeout. And this will be a full timeout. Timeout's brought to you by Top Crop. We'll take a break, come back, we'll have more basketball in 1 minute on the current 94.3.
In the field.
On your farm.
In your community.
Farmer's Pride.
Get your corn up out of the ground faster and stronger with help from new Ascend Squared PGR. This new formulation has 3 times the auxin to double down on early emergence and root development, making it more efficient and effective in helping your corn crop grow, develop, and withstand unexpected conditions. Thanks to the advanced formulation of Ascend Squared, you can achieve yield potential worth bragging about. Always read and follow label directions.
In the field, on your farm,
In your community.
Farmer's Pride.
It's that time of the year. What time, you ask? Time to upgrade your irrigation system. See your local Zimmatic dealer now and get ready to maximize yields this season. Upgrade to a new high-speed drive, advanced control panel, or even a completely new Zimmatic pivot. Plus, now could be the time to enhance your operation with FieldNet remote irrigation management. Ask your local Zimmatic dealer how you can take advantage of special programs in place today. Visit Kaiser Ag and Irrigation in Hardington or call 402-254-9557.
Knapp bringing it up the floor for Elm Creek coming out of that timeout. Cedar Catholic still man-to-man pressure, trying to get into the paint, tipping it back, and now thought about a three is Kavanagh. She goes in, takes a Euro step, up and in. Kavanagh, very good at cutting through the paint, getting another basket for Elm Creek. Now it's 23-15. 4 minutes to go before the half. Three-pointer by Lauren Berniker, sidearm, no good. Battle for the board, Savannah Pick's got it, turns around, goes up strong, no foul called. Trying to save it was Elm Creek, though, as it went out of bounds. And they're going to say it went off of Bryn Berniker, so it's going to be Elm Creek basketball. McKinley Lammers set to check in. She'll come in for Hochstein. Full court pressure being applied by Cedar Catholic. Knapp gets to the Kavanagh. She's guarded by Lauren Berniker. And now everybody just slowly retreats back into their half-court position. Kavanagh directs a screen, kind of to come off that screen, hands it off, goes up strong, and now it's going to be a double dribble call, that time on Bauer. Good defense, forced her to, with that miscue, and it will be a quick turnover going right back to the Trojans. 23-15, 3:40 on the clock. Looks like we're going to have horns. That's where 2 players set up the top of the key, and now they change it at the last minute. Driving into the paint, get herself some room is going to be Ortman. Kick out, 3-point shot on the way by Lammers. No good. Battle for the basketball. It's rolling down the court. Still now about 3 players have it, and there's the jump ball called. 2 Trojans and 1 player for Elm Creek, which was Erickson, as Erickson helps up a Trojan player. After that jump, it's going to be Elm Creek basketball. Now 3:20 on the clock before half. Kavanagh taking her time dribbling straight forward against Berniker. Nobody's moving. Now they get it to Bauer on the right corner. Back into the paint pass. Oh, it's going to be taken away. Yes. Steal this time by Lammers. Coming across half court is going to be Savannah Pick. Picks up her dribble and it'll be tipped off out of bounds. Very quick off the dribble is Ryan Erickson of Elm Creek. She got into the paint, but stealing it was Lammers. And now a couple more subs check back in. Walter comes back, as well as Arns, probably to finish out this final 3 minutes of this first half. Basketball left corner by Arns. A couple cutters go through the paint. That's Lammers and Wortman. They work their way through. Now they're trying to get it down in the paint. They finally do get it to Lammers. Kick back out to Savannah Pick. And now a foul's going to be called. There's kind of a loose ball. Ball's bouncing off a couple players. And now Aniston Wortman giving directions. She's saying, let's go. Good passes. Those last ones are kind of forcing it as they were double teamed. As it is, Savannah Pick will inbound right near the scorer's table. Gets it into Walter. 2:45 on the clock. Walter trying to get it to Wortman. Wortman is battling hard against Bauer. Now a three-pointer goes up from deep by Addison Walter. That Security Bank three-pointer. Walter has the last 3 baskets she's made have all been three-pointers. Approaching 2 minutes to go before the end of the first half. 26-15, Cedar Catholic on top. Now Kavanagh dribbles into the baseline. Double team has to kick it back out to Erickson. Now she's double teamed. The defense is just swarming. That's causing all kinds of problems for Elm Creek. Bauer gets it, top of the key. Three-pointer. She says, I can do it too. Bauer, that's her first bucket. Ashley Bauer, a 5'8" senior. She gets a three-pointer. Now it's 26-18 again. Walter out near the top of the key. They're giving her room. They're going to let her shoot. She's just not willing to force it unless she feels comfortable. Now it's Arns right wing. tries to go into the paint, coming around a defender, and she's called for the double dribble. Look over at head coach Craig Wortman, and he says 10. That means full on, full court pressure. I've seen that sign this year a few times. 1:46 on the clock. The Trojans are very good at a trap game. They're just not doing that right now. As is Cavani, drives into the paint, goes up strong, right-handed, up and in. Nobody stopped her. You know, Cavani, she's adding to her score tally. Now Wortman's trying to do the same at the other end. Whistle's going to come in, and a jump ball is going to be called. Wortman and I believe it was Erickson got tied up as she was trying to drive into the paint. So the Trojans line up 4 players along the baseline with Arns lobbing it into the paint. Comes into Walter. She takes a couple dribbles, goes up with the left hand, can't get it to go, and now a foul is going to be called on Caitlin Arns on the rebound. I believe this is going to be her second personal foul, 3rd team foul on Cedar Catholic, 2 of them on Elm Creek. If any one team gets to 5 fouls in a quarter, then the other team gets to shoot 2 free throws every time a foul is committed. So that's why we kind of keep track of how many team fouls are out there. Full court pressure applied. Elm Creek's going to bring it into Cavani. 1:20 to go in this opening half. Again, be sure to stick around for the Bank of Hardington halftime report coming up here in a couple of minutes. Trojan fans chanting defense as Knapp is out front directing traffic, looking for somewhere to go, and now she takes off with the left hand, guarded by Arns. Kick back out, quick 3-point shot by Bauer, no good. Rebound down low, going up strong, and there's going to be a foul is called. Foul called on Cedar Catholic's number 10. It's Aniston Wortman.
That's her second personal foul.
She's an emotional player, plays with her heart on her sleeve kind of a kid. And now Bauer will be at the line, shooting 2. First one is on its way, and it's good.
Checking back in for the Trojans, number 1, Bailey Hochstein.
Second one coming up as Hochstein checked in for Wortman. Shooter's roll. Clock now is under 1 minute to go with Hochstein with the basketball. Swing it around to the right side. And quickly back up to the middle as they find Walter. Walter takes off, right-handed up. Referee says no shot. So foul. Yeah, had to wait, make sure it wasn't a travel. Foul's going to be on the floor. Foul is on number 12. That is Tegan McDaniel. Her first, 3rd team foul. Trojans looking to inbound long out pass. Now it comes out to Walter. Walter into the left corner. It's going to go to Bernicker. They get it down to the low post. It's going to go into Walter. Turns around, goes up strong. No foul called. And now another foul will be called late on the rebound. It's going to be on Cedar Catholic. And they called it on Walter. It actually was on Caitlin Arns. Walter wasn't even part of it. Now Craig Wortman's saying, he's repeating what I'm saying.
Knapp at the line, shooting 2.
That happens. You get a couple of players really close. So that's the 5th foul on Cedar Catholic in this quarter. So at the line shooting 2 will be Haley Knapp. She makes the first one. I'm not sure how many fouls Walter has. The board says 2. Now missing the free throw, getting the offensive board. Now putting it right back up. Shot goes up, no good. Rebound is Lauren Bernicker. Craig Wortman says slow it down. Trojans losing a little momentum here now, 26-23. They were in control of this one now, kick violation on Elm Creek. They were in control by 10. Elm Creek's been on a run here the last 3 minutes. The Trojans offense has sputtered just a little. I'm sure they just want to get into halftime, make some corrections, come out and have another half. Shot clock 21, game clock 23. Trojans burning some clock off here. Hochstein top of the key, now to Bryn Bernicker, dribbles into the elbow. It's going to be tipped off of an Elm Creek player and go out of bounds. So we got 14-4 on the game clock, 11 seconds on the shot. So if the Trojans go right down to the end, they can make it very difficult for Elm Creek to have any chance here at the end, but You don't want to wait till it's 0 to shoot, of course. And now the Trojans pass into the corner to Arns. Back to Berniker. And now a whistle's going to come in. A jump ball will be called. It will be Elm Creek basketball. That's a rough couple of minutes there, a couple of seconds down there for sure. There was lots of fighting for that basketball. 3.3 seconds. So basically took it all the way down to what would have been the Trojans 0 on the shot clock. Dribbling Bauer quickly, throwing up a shot, and that was going to miss everything. That's the end of one half of play. Cedar Catholic on top of Elm Creek, the number 2 seed, 26-23. We'll take a break, come back, we'll have the halftime report back in 2 minutes on the Current 94.3.
It's time to stop making excuses. The peace of mind you get after a colonoscopy is worth it. It's the best way to prevent and detect one of the deadliest cancers. In fact, your doctor can remove precancerous polyps during the procedure if necessary. That's right, before it even turns to cancer. No buts about it. Get a colonoscopy at 45 and follow up every 10 years or as recommended by your doctor. Find a location or schedule now at avera.org/colon.
Moody Motors in Niobrara is here to help with all of your automotive needs. Whether that means getting you into a nicer vehicle, servicing or repairing your current vehicle, or any auto body or glass replacement needs. If you are in the market for a nicer vehicle, we finance all new and used vehicles with very low interest rates. Moody Motors in Niobrara, your one-stop vehicle shop. View our inventory online at moodymotor.com.
You're in the mood for Moody.
Reliable, affordable, safe, and efficient. Cedar Knox Public Power has taken pride in delivering quality power to their customers since 1937. Electricity can be very dangerous. Remember to look up and look out for overhead power lines and dial 811 before digging. Visit cedarknoxppd.com for account information, payments, and available energy-efficient rebate programs. Follow them on Facebook for latest news, safety tips, and outage updates. Cedar Knox Public Power would like to wish all area teams best of luck in the state tournament.
Unlock the power of your home's equity with a home equity loan from Explorers Credit Union. With qualifying rates as low as 3.99% APR and 0 application fees, you'll have the flexibility to fund your next big move, whether it's building your dream kitchen or knocking down high-interest debt. But hurry, this limited-time offer is available February 1st through April 30th. Stop into Explorers Credit Union today or visit explorerscu.com to learn more. Membership eligibility required. Offer subject to change at any time. Terms and conditions apply. NCUA insured.
Scott Ark back in Lincoln, Nebraska at the Bob Devaney Sports Center. It is halftime. Cedar Catholic on top of the number 2 seeded Elm Creek, 26-23. Trojans jumped out to an 18-9 first quarter, and then Elm Creek went on a run, closing the gap 26-23. They're not the number 2 seed for no reason. You have to expect that team's going to do that, and it's going to happen again. Let's break things down, and we'll do that in our halftime report brought to you by the Bank of Hartington. Where the banks have their branches, the Bank of Hartington has their roots. First up, let's look at some stats for both of these teams. And the stats, as always, brought to you by Christensen Well and Irrigation, built on over 50 years' experience in the water well drilling industry and the genealogy in Northeast Nebraska, Southeast South Dakota, and Northwest Iowa. It's Christensen Well and Irrigation. First up, for the Elm Creek Buffaloes, Haley Knapp had 1 free throw. Ryan Erickson had 5 points. Ashley Bauer had 5. Chelsea Kadich had 3, but they were led by their sophomore guard, who averages 12.5. Kendall Cavaney, she had 9 points unofficially in this first half. Cedar Catholic, Caitlin Arns had 4 points. Lauren Berniker had 2. Aniston Workman had 7. And Addison Walter, talked about her in pregame. I thought she was going to have a much better production. She had 8 yesterday. She had 13 in that first half. Solid first half. Scoring-wise, 4 players getting on the scoreboard for the Trojans, 5 for Elm Creek. And that's where we sit now, 26-23. Looking forward to see what kind of adjustments both of these coaches make. Those stats brought to you by Christensen Well and Irrigation, built in over 50 years experience in the water well drilling industry and the genealogy of Northeast Nebraska, Southeast South Dakota, Northwest Iowa. Back to Lincoln in 2 minutes on the Current 94.3.
My name is Rachel Lindholm, and I'm a sophomore at Mount Marty. Mount Marty stood out to me because of its Benedictine values, actually. I knew that I wanted a smaller private school experience anyways. The values and the hallmarks that they show here at Mount Marty, they push you to explore what it is to be human and how to be a better human and care for other people.
Start your journey at Mount Marty University. Schedule a tour online at mountmarty.edu. Mount Marty, where great people begin.
All Seasons Power Sports in Yankton is ready to serve all your power sports, boat, watercraft, and mower needs. Looking to buy, sell, or trade, All Seasons offers generous trade values and great cash sales, plus big discounts on parts and accessories with your new purchase. They sell and service top brands like Polaris, Can-Am, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Country Clipper, and more. All Seasons Power Sports, West Highway 52 in Yankton, or at allseasonspowersportsinc.com. All Seasons Power Sports proudly supports all our area student athletes in this year's basketball playoffs.
From sunup to well after sundown, the life of a farmer is a matter of choices, and you have the choice to make the right decisions for your operation to succeed. The power is in your hands. At Security Bank, our lenders recognize the need to better understand your numbers and come up with a plan to keep your operation moving forward. You make the decisions. We make the tools to make those decisions easier. Security Bank, the right choice for the future of your operation. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Attention irrigators. When was the last time your irrigation pump was pulled? Christensen Well and Irrigation recommends pulling your pump if it's been in the ground 20 years or more. Contact Christensen Well and Irrigation to find out how pulling your irrigation pump during the fall and winter months can improve efficiency and avoid breakdowns, saving you money. Visit Christensen Well and Irrigation in Hartington or Wakefield. Find them on Facebook or at christensenwell.com. And good luck to all area high school athletes this sports season.
Welcome back to Lincoln, Nebraska, the Bob Devaney Sports Center. We are still at the half where Cedar Catholic is on top 26-23 in this halftime report brought to you by the Bank of Hartington. We always do an out-of-town scoreboard, but got to do an in-town as everything's being played here in Lincoln. Take a look around at some games. We mentioned already that Pender, the number 1 seed, defeated Alma this morning 53-40. The Pendragons, they're headed back to the Pinnacle Bank to play tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. and they are going to face either Elm Creek or Cedar Catholic in that matchup. Games that took place yesterday: Crofton, the number 2 seed, defeated Utan, as well as Oakland Craig, the number 3 seed. They move on to the semis facing Crofton. That game will take place later today. We'll talk more about that as the game goes along. On the other side of that C2 bracket, an upset. Number 8 Guardian Angel Central Catholic defeated number 1 Johnson Brock. GAC will play today at 1:30. And then on the number 4 versus 5 seed, Elkhorn Valley, a solid victory by the Falcons from Elkhorn Valley. They're in Tilden, Nebraska. They will face Guardian Angel Central Catholic at that 1:30 matchup. That's all in Class C2. A couple of other games to keep an eye on. In C1, the Minden and Milford. That might be the game of the afternoon, or I'm sorry, the game of the day. That one there is at the half. Milford is up 39-27, but Minden, the Whippets, they're one of the better teams I've seen play down here. Final this morning, also in Class C1, Lincoln Christian, the number 1 seed, defeated 4 Gothenburg, 64-51. So Lincoln Christian goes back to the state title. In D2, I know there's a lot of D2 fans and D2 schools up in our neighborhood up in northeast Nebraska. Number 1 Shelton was defeated by the 8 seed Wilcox Hildreth. So Wilcox Hildreth, the number 8 seed, will face number 4 Dorchester. That game's taking place tonight at 6 o'clock. The other side of that bracket, Fall City Sacred Heart. There's a staple that's here all the time. The number 2 seeded Fall City team, they'll face the number 6 Archangels Catholic. They defeated St. Mary's yesterday. St. Mary's ends their season as the number 3 seed. Got some games that are taking place here today and some more of them that are coming up. We'll get some more scores as we go throughout the day here down in Lincoln. This has been the Halftime Report, brought to you by the Bank of Hartington. Where other banks have their branches, Bank of Hartington has their roots. Back in a couple of minutes with second half action on the Current 94.3.
Farmers, are you ready to maximize your success this season? At Top Crop, they've got you covered with unbeatable deals and top quality products. Take advantage of true 0% extended terms with no discount sacrificed. Get flat acre pricing on corn for unbeatable value. Keep your corn clean and strong with Viptera corn and plant the industry's leading E3 and Extend Flex soybeans for the best yields yet. Don't wait. Visit topcropinc.com or give them a call today. Top Crop, where you grow more.
I'm Marie Har, Vice President and Ag Lender at Bank of Hartington. I'm also a Northeast Nebraska beef and dairy producer. Whether it's developing a marketing strategy, a cash flow projection, or a break-even analysis, at the Bank of Hartington, we know that ever-changing demands and challenges of today's grain and livestock producers. How do we know? Because we are farmers, and we're living it too. Call our experienced ag lenders at 402-254-3994.
Bank of Hartington, a proud supporter of all our students and athletes.
In the field,
On your farm, in your community,
Farmer's Pride.
Get your corn up out of the ground faster and stronger with help from new Ascend Squared PGR. This new formulation has 3 times the auxin to double down on early emergence and root development, making it more efficient and effective in helping your corn crop grow, develop, and withstand unexpected conditions. Thanks to the advanced formulation of Ascend Squared, you can achieve yield potential worth bragging about. Always read and follow label directions.
In the field, on your farm,
In your community,
Farmer's Pride.
It's that time of the year. What time, you ask? Time to upgrade your irrigation system. See your local Zimmatic dealer now and get ready to maximize yields this season. Upgrade to a new high-speed drive, advanced control panel, or even a completely new Zimmatic pivot. Plus, now could be the time to enhance your operation with FieldNet remote irrigation management. Ask your local Zimmatic dealer how you can take advantage of special programs in place today. Visit Kaiser Ag and Irrigation in Hartington or call 402-254-9557.
Moody Motors in Niobrara is here to help with all of your automotive needs. Whether that means getting you into a nicer vehicle, servicing or repairing your current vehicle, or any auto body or glass replacement needs. If you are in the market for a nicer vehicle, we finance all new and used vehicles with very low interest rates. Moody Motors in Niobrara, your one-stop vehicle shop. View our inventory online at moodymotor.com.
You're in the mood for Moody.
Reliable, affordable, safe, and efficient. Cedar Knox Public Power has taken pride in delivering quality power to their customers since 1937. Electricity can be very dangerous. Remember to look up and look out for overhead power lines and dial 811 before digging. Visit cedarknoxppd.com for account information, payments, and available energy efficient rebate programs. Follow them on Facebook for latest news, safety tips, and outage updates. Cedar Knox Public Power would like to wish all area teams best of luck in the state tournament.
Scott Ork back in Lincoln. We're ready to go. Second half action. Cedar Catholic leads 26-23 over the number 2 seeded Elm Creek Buffaloes. Trojans will have the basketball first. And right out of the gate, we got an issue. They're stopping it. Official stoppage on the floor. I don't think the clock started. It was in for a while. And there's only 3 seconds came off the clock. Now the refereeing crew is consulting. Every time a refereeing crew takes the floor here at the state tournament, they are evaluated. And there is an evaluator right now. I'm watching him, just seeing what his reaction is. He's taking lots of notes. We'll never see what that is, but they're making sure that things get it right down here. Referees are still talking it. Craig Ortman just gave a head shake. He likes it. So it's going to stay just as it is. 7:57 on the clock. Trojans have to re-inbound. We'll just pretend like that didn't even happen. We're ready to go. Ortman right in front of Radio Row. Guarded by Cavaney. Nowhere to go. Kicked back out. Top of the key. Resets. And now the horn goes off. So the horn just sounded for no reason. And they put some good music on, playing for everybody. This is distracting for sure. I don't know. I think there's a lot of people putting their hands up. It doesn't matter what side you're sitting on watching the fans. There's some smiles and hands going up. I'm sure they'll get it right, but coaching staffs They tell the kids, they give them 10, 11, 12, actually it's 12 minutes down here, I believe, at the half. At state, it's a couple minutes longer than normal. And you can do all that preparing in the world, but you come back out here on the floor and then something like this happens. It's just unscripted, so. The players are just standing on the court right now. And the referee is over there talking. I think they're trying to get the shot clock right. So the game clock says 7:45. So 15 seconds should come off it. And if that's the case, there's 20 seconds on the shot. We're good. Referee says we're good. Okay, I think we're ready. Now Addison Walter's going to inbound right in front of us. She gives us a smile. Ball comes into play now. Hochstein swinging around to the left side. Looks like a zone defense being applied, possibly. Driving into the paint, going up strong. Walter, no good, can't get it to go. Battle for the board. It's going to be a kick out. Three-pointer on the way, no good for Cedar Catholic. Referee was standing right in front of a bunch of us now. Elm Creek will have the basketball. Let's get that possession over with. Knapp, hands off on the low block to Bauer, back to Knapp on the left side. Trojans still in a man-to-man defensive pressure. Goes into the paint by Bauer. She traveled, yes. Great call by the referees right there. Drug her foot about 2 inch, 3 inch maybe, as it was well guarded by Walter. Disrupted that one down on the low block, so the Trojans are going to get it back. Bringing up the floor will be Hochstein for Cedar Catholic. The defense of Elm Creek now is stretched a lot farther out. They were staying back towards the paint in the first half. Now driving into the paint, putting up a shot, no good. Wortman, battle for the rebound. It will be Elm Creek. Elm Creek coming away with it. Now they'll slow it, bring it up the floor. Coming off a screen is Cavaney. A long three-pointer off the glass, no good. Rebound. There's Addison Walter for the board. Pass is going to go to Berniker at half court. Now they'll set up their offense. A steal by Bauer out in front. Taking it away this time from Hochstein. Going up strong with the left hand. Up, and a foul will be called. I believe this is going to be on Bailey Hochstein. If it is, it is. Yes, it's her first personal. First team foul. As we're just underway here in the second half. 6:35 to go in the third quarter. 26-23 still is your score. Bauer at the line will be shooting two. Now she's got one. Bauer is 3 for 3 today at the charity stripe. One more coming up here for the senior. Nothing but net. Don't want to put her at the line the way it looks. Now Wortman swing it to the left side to Berniker. Defense is stretched out, as I mentioned, 10 feet farther than they were in the first half. That's definitely coaching change. Wortman kind of forced that one. It's going to go into the paint. Now a jump ball is going to be called, as it was Arns and Erickson of Elm Creek battling for it. And the jump ball, it will benefit the Buffaloes of Elm Creek. Full court denial pressure now. Trojans aren't even looking where the basketball is. They're just trying to prevent it to come in. And now the Buffaloes do get it into Erickson. Erickson dribbles in front of the scorer's table. Almost a steal by Wortman. It tips into the backcourt. 28 seconds, and now a timeout. They were going to be close to a 10-second violation. As it is, timeout on the floor by Elm Creek. A 30-second timeout. They're brought to you by Top Crop. We'll take it with them back in 30 seconds on the current 94.3.
The open road is calling. Are you ready to answer? Hit the road, ready to explore with a lower rate from Explorers Credit Union. With auto loan rates as low as 4.99% APR, you're just one turn away from your next big adventure. No application fees and fast, easy approvals. Finance or refinance options. Better rates, bigger savings, boundless adventures. Get pre-approved today at explorerscu.com. Membership eligibility required. Offer subject to change at any time. Terms and conditions apply. NCUA insured.
Well, this is the Class D1 semifinal. The Cedar Catholic is in a close one now. Up by 10 in the first half. Now it's 26-25. Trojans lead by 1. 6:10 to go in the third quarter. Right wing, Knapp trying to drive in baseline. Goes up strong. Walter is going to be called for the foul. A little bit of frustration, and that's going to be 4 on her. She tried to go for the block, and instead is going to be called for the personal foul.
That's her 4th personal foul.
So 6:03 to go in the third. She'll go to the seat.
Callie Knapp at the line, shooting 2.
Knapp is at the line for Elm Creek. First one on its way. Front of the iron, no good. Checking in will be Bryn Bernicker. The trouble is for Cedar Catholic, that's Walter going to the bench. She had 13 in the first half, led all scorers. Side iron, no good. Bauer now with the rebound. Goes up, and it's going to be blocked this time by Arns. Arns with another block for Cedar Catholic. Long outlet pass. Going to go to Wortman. Dribbles down baseline. Three-pointer on the way, this time by Hochstein, even though athletic director Chad Cotto was bending, getting some body English. Couldn't get that one to go. Now quickly going the other end is going to be Cavaney. Cavaney's going to be fouled, trying to go coast to coast, and she's on the floor. She is not getting up.
Trojan foul number 10, Anderson Wortman.
Hopefully that is nothing severe. Their head coach is going to come out. That is Tyler Freeze. And he's still checking on his player. So we're going to take a timeout here. Back to Lincoln in a minute on the current 94.3.
Mount Marty, where great nurses begin.
My name is Crystal Diedrichsen. I am an associate professor of nursing. Our nursing program, I feel like, does an excellent job in preparing our students for that future profession as an RN. They have very unique clinical opportunities. Avera has been a long-standing partner with Mount Marty for many, many years. We're really lucky in Yankton to have a lot of clinical opportunities right here.
Start your journey at mountmarty.edu.
All Seasons Power Sports in Yankton is ready to serve all your power sports, boat, watercraft, and mower needs. Looking to buy, sell, or trade, All Seasons offers generous trade values and great cash sales, plus big discounts on parts and accessories with your new purchase. They sell and service top brands like Polaris, Can-Am, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Country Clipper, and more. All Seasons Power Sports, West Highway 52 in Yankton, or at allseasonspowersportsinc.com. All Seasons Power Sports proudly supports all our area student athletes in this year's basketball playoffs.
Elm Creek of the basketball misses a shot. Now Cedar Catholic's going to bring it up the floor. The point guard for Elm Creek is on the end of the bench. They're looking at it. Looks like her hand or her wrist after that play. Trojans trying to get into the paint. Now it's going to be taken away quickly. Bauer at the other end, going up strong with right-handed up. Can't get the runner to go. Erickson with offensive board, put back up and in. I believe that is the first lead of the game for Elm Creek. They're up 27-26. Now pushing it into the paint, going up strong. Her own is Wortman. She was not going to be stopped on that one. Contact, but no foul called as that one lays up and in. Trojans take it right back 28-27. Now, good passing, coming through the full court pressure. Elm Creek dices right through it, and Cottage is going to go up for the layup, and now they go back up by one. Same play, same thing for Wortman. Can't get it to go. Now battle for the board, and I believe there's not a whistle. There's a lot of contact, and now a travel is going to be called on Elm Creek. There was 4 players that were wrestling, and now one player is down on the ground again for Elm Creek. And now medical staff is coming out. We're going to take another official timeout. We'll be back shortly on the current 94.3.
From sunup to well after sundown, the life of a farmer is a matter of choices, and you have the choice to make the right decisions for your operation to succeed. The power is in your hands. At Security Bank, our lenders recognize the need to better understand your numbers and come up with a plan to keep your operation moving forward. You make the decisions. We make the tools to make those decisions easier. Security Bank, the right choice for the future of your operation. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Attention irrigators. When was the last time your irrigation pump was pulled? Christensen Well and Irrigation recommends pulling your pump if it's been in the ground 20 years or more. Contact Christensen Well and Irrigation to find out how pulling your irrigation pump during the fall and winter months can improve efficiency and avoid breakdowns, saving you money. Visit Christensen Well and Irrigation in Hartington or Wakefield. Find them on Facebook or at christensenwell.com. And good luck to all area high school athletes this sports season.
We're back in Lincoln. There has been nothing smooth about this third quarter. 4:37 to go in the third. Elm Creek up by 1, 29-28. And now Cedar Catholic will inbound. Looking to get it in is Savannah Pick. She finds Wortman, dribbles into the elbow, splits the defenders, ball's on the ground. It's going to be picked up by Elm Creek. Long pass, going to go out to Bauer. She's going to go up with the right-handed up, can't get the layup to go, but she does come up with her own rebound. Now decides to pull a three-pointer, and that's good. Ashley Bauer from deep on the right wing. Now Trojans trail by 4. Aniston Wortman is dribbling up quickly in the right wing, and she's going to be knocked to the floor. And now she's slow to get up. Foul will be called on Elm Creek. It is getting extremely rough. Probably an official timeout coming up here in short order as I see blood running down the leg of Aniston Wortman on the far side of the court. Skinned up her knees on that, being knocked to the ground. Trojans have the basketball, comes into play. Bernicker on the right corner, trying to get in the paint to Bryn. Bryn almost lost it, battle for the board, and now Bryn is on the floor. And I think we got a timeout. I think head coach Craig Wortman was able to get a timeout. He is definitely getting anxious with a couple of these calls. We're going to take it with him. Timeouts brought to you by Top Crop. Let's regroup. We'll have a smoother game once we return back in 30 seconds on the Current 94.3.
Farmers, are you ready to maximize your success this season? At Top Crop, they've got you covered with unbeatable deals and top quality products. Take advantage of true 0% extended terms with no discount sacrificed. Get flat acre pricing on corn for unbeatable value. Keep your corn clean and strong with Viptera corn and plant the industry's leading E3 and Extend Flex soybeans for the best yields yet. Don't wait. Visit topcropinc.com or give them a call today. Top Crop, where you grow more.
State tournament basketball. That is what we're seeing here. Cedar Catholic trails 32-28 after being in control of this game in the first half. Now the ball is going to come into Arns in the corner. Puts up a quick shot. 3, no good. Battle for the rebounds. Hochstein back up and in. Bailey Hochstein, her first bucket of the morning still. And that was a big one. Trojans needed that kind of to get things on track. Cavaney, who injured her hand a couple plays ago, she's back on the floor for Elm Creek. And there it is. There's the official timeout for... That's going to be for Aniston. So Wortman cut her knee as she was knocked to the floor here a couple minutes ago. So she's coming on the side, and they're just going to put some Coban on it, wrap it up, and she will be back out there, not making her come out. So
Number 2, Callie Knapp.
I'm not sure if we could throw any more curveballs in this third quarter. It's one thing after another, kind of breaks up the rhythm. 32-30. Cedar Catholic trails by 2 now as we're set to go. Aniston's back on the court. They do get it into play. Basketball is going to come into Erickson, handling the ball, handling duties, top of the key, going strong into the paint, turning around. She's double teamed. This time now pass it off to Cottage. Cottage spins around, goes up strong with the hand, can't get it to go. Battle for the board. Caitlin Arns has it for Cedar Catholic. There's a good defensive possession by the Trojans on that one. And now Wortman goes up strong, right-handed up, can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound again. There is Arns, and a foul will be called as Arns came in to clean it up with the rebound. The foul will be on Elm Creek. I'll wait for the referee. Foul is on number 4. So that is Ryan Erickson. Her second personal. That's the second team foul on Elm Creek. 3 team fouls on Cedar Catholic. Box formation for the Trojans. Arns looking to inbound. Long outlet pass going to come to Wortman. Down to the corner. 3-point shot goes up. No good. That time by Pick. There's Caitlin Arns with a rebound. Hands it off out to McKinley Lammers. Loses it. Caitlin Arns picks it up and in. This has just turned into a scrappy who wants it game. We're all tied up at 32. Cavaney gives herself a little clearance with the left arm. Doesn't get the call. And now spinning around, Knapp up and off the glass. And now Cedar Catholic quickly. Three-pointer at the other end of their own. No good. That was Berniker. Battle for the board. Bodies on the floor. And it's going to be picked up and taken away this time by Elm Creek. Elm Creek going up the floor, losing the handle on it. Now some Trojan players finally get back on defense. And Cavaney, top of the key, NBA, too far for that three-pointer off the back of the iron. Battle for the board is going to be chased down by Elm Creek. Fresh 35-second shot. Left side goes up, no good. There's Savannah Pick cleaning things up. Quickly now, setting up their half-court offense. Cedar Catholic, 2:07 to go in this third quarter, and now a foul's going to be called on the floor. Trojans are trying to drive into the paint. Foul, I believe, is going to be on number 4. It is. That's Erickson. That's her third personal foul. Savannah Pick looking to inbound right underneath the own basket. They get it into the paint. Going up strong is Berniker. It's going to be tipped away and knocked out. Picked up by Elm Creek. Elm Creek now looking to push up the floor. Cavaney goes, and it's going to be taken away. Savannah Pick in perfect position. Pick taking off. It's 1-on-2. Pick's going to decide to pull it back. Left side, slow things down. And now a foul away from the basketball, I believe, is going to be on Knapp, who's checked back in after being knocked out just a couple minutes ago. That's the first personal foul on Knapp, the fourth on Elm Creek. So we got 1:50 to go. One more foul on Elm Creek, and the Trojans will be at the free throw line. Still got a 2-point game, 34-32. Elm Creek leads Cedar Catholic. And that scoreboard update brought to you by the Bank of Hardington. Savannah Pick looking, and now goes to the corner to McKinley Lammers. Ball comes into play. They swing it out to the right wing, trying to force it down to the paint to Caitlin Arns. They get it to her, but the defense of Elm Creek, it's like two different games. The first half versus what I'm seeing now. Savannah Pick drives into the paint, goes up strong with the right-handed. It's just a soft touch off the glass. Savannah Pick. That one just barely kissed the glass and eased in. There was a great play by Pick. Now 1:25 on the clock. Quickly at the other end of the floor. Bauer, right wing, back up, top of the key. That's a good three-pointer. Bauer just readjusted, got it to the top of the key and let that one fly. 37-34 now. Elm Creek knocks it out of bounds.
Check it back in for the Trojans, number 11.
Trojans will have the basketball as Arns comes out. I can see this defense of Elm Creek is causing the Trojan players to get a little frustrated. And the referees are letting them play. It is rough. Minute to go now in this third quarter. Trojans have it. Left wing is Berniker. Swing it over the top. It's going to go to Savannah Pick. They're playing, it looks like a 2-3 zone, and now driving into the paint. Going up strong is Bryn Berniker. That's the best play I've seen Bryn do all season. Going strong, kind of caddy corner across the paint with the left hand and putting it up. And the shot did not fall. Foul will be on Chelsea Cottage, her first personal. That's 5 team fouls with 56 seconds to go in this third quarter. First one is up, gets the shooter's roll, is Bryn Berniker. The Trojans, this quarter, what they're facing is Elm Creek is extending so far out, and as soon as they try to go into the paint, all the Elm Creek players just flock to the paint and try to shut down those lanes, and it's making it difficult for Cedar. Second one is up, and it is good. Now in the backcourt, Trojans putting on full court pressure. Cavaney comes across the timeline with just a second or so on the clock. Drives into the paint, putting up a shot. Referee says no shot. It's on the floor. It's going to be a foul on Cedar Catholic. Foul is on Aniston Wortman, and that is her fourth. So she'll have to come out. 3 starters for Cedar Catholic are on the bench right now. Aniston Wortman, Addison Walter, and Caitlin Arns. And Wortman and Walter have 4 fouls apiece. Pass is going to go down, and an Elm Creek player falls to the ground. Picking up the basketball will be Hochstein of Cedar Catholic. She has it, top of the key. Savannah Pick, left wing, wide open, doesn't shoot. Hochstein will pull the trigger on it. It rims out. Offensive board put back up, no good. Another offensive board by Berniker, can't get it to go, and I believe it's going to be off of, that's one of those calls. It's going to be off of an Elm Creek player. That's Cavany. It sure looked like it was off Lammers, but the referee, he is adamant he made the right call. He's letting everybody know, nope, it's this way. Trojans have the basketball. It's going to come out to Hochstein. Now 25 seconds to go. Shot clock turned off. See if the Trojans play for one. Trailing 37-36 in this D1 semifinal. Driving into the paint. Berniker is going to be tipped away. Now Elm Creek quickly pushing it up the floor. Bauer has got to pull it out to the left side. Kick back up to the trailer, which is Cavany. 8 seconds on the clock. Drives into the paint, going up strong with the right-handed, up and in, splits the defenders, and that is going to be the end of the third quarter. It was all Elm Creek coming out of the gates, 39-36. They are on top by 3, the number 2 seed. We'll be back with fourth quarter action in 1 minute on a Current 94.3.
I'm Marie Haar, Vice President and Ag Lender at Bank of Hartington. I'm also a Northeast Nebraska beef and dairy producer. Whether it's developing a marketing strategy, a cash flow projection, or a break-even analysis, at the Bank of Hartington, we know that ever-changing demands and challenges of today's grain and livestock producers. How do we know? Because we are farmers, and we're living it too. Call our experienced ag lenders at 402-254-3994.
Bank of Hartington, a proud supporter of all our students and athletes.
In the field,
on your farm, in your community.
Farmer's Pride.
Get your corn up out of the ground faster and stronger with help from new Ascend Squared PGR. This new formulation has 3 times the auxin to double down on early emergence and root development, making it more efficient and effective in helping your corn crop grow, develop, and withstand unexpected conditions. Thanks to the advanced formulation of Ascend Squared, you can achieve yield potential worth bragging about. Always read and follow label directions.
In the field, on your farm,
In your community.
Farmer's Pride.
Well, we got a close one here in Lincoln, 39-36. Number 2 ranked Elm Creek. They trailed by 3 at the half. Now they lead by 3 after the third quarter. Ball's going to come into play right in front of all the radio broadcasters. Lob pass up. Walter tried to make a break for it with 4 fouls. That was close. Now quickly with the basketball. Knapp's going to go up strong, right-handed up. Can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. There's going to be a foul. And now an Elm Creek player flies out of bounds and is knocked to the floor as well. That was Erickson. Foul is going to be on Caitlin Arns. That's her third. So 4 apiece on Wortman and Walter and 3 on Arns. We're going to have to be careful. Cavany looking to inbound. It does come into play. And now that's going to be an illegal touch, I believe. The referees are talking it over. Yes, it's an illegal touch. Cavany threw it in, and her player did not touch it. The Elm Creek player didn't. She just ran in and picked it up, which is an illegal touch violation. So Trojans are going to get it right back. Hochstein, top, surveying the field, and now she's going to drive into the elbow, look somewhere to go, kick it back out, this time to Wortman. Nowhere. Now, corner 3 goes up. Hochstein off its mark, and immediately head coach Craig Wortman says, get back. Quickly, no one got back and stopped the basketball, though, because Chelsea Cottage picked it up and dribbled 2 dribbles and walked it right in with the left hand. Now, Wortman will do the exact same thing, except can't get it to go. Battle for the board. 3 players on the floor. Jump ball is the call. It's going to stay Cedar Catholic.
Jump ball.
41-36. Cedar Catholic trails. Trojans had a great first quarter, a good second quarter. And now Aniston Wortman is down on the floor. She is up and she's gingerly walking off to the bench. Hopefully it's just one of those that hurts for a second and be right back on the floor. So on the floor for Cedar Catholic, Arns, Bryn Berniker, Hochstein, Walter, and Savannah Pick. Ball comes into play. Quick 3-point shot goes up, no good. Battle for the offensive board. Put back, can't get it, is Berniker. She gets her own rebound. The Trojans will reset. Comes it to Walter, top of the key, looking to go somewhere. And now a battle for the basketball. It's going to go off of White, out of bounds. So it will stay Trojan basketball. 27 seconds on the shot. Exactly 7 minutes to go in this game. And a 5-point advantage for Elm Creek. They were discussing if they reset the shot clock, and they do not. They're leaving it where it is. Savannah's looking inbound. It's going to come out near the middle of the court, go to Hochstein. Hochstein almost losing it to Erickson. She'll kick it on the left wing, driving into the paint, 15 feet. Berniker, swing it out to Savannah Pick. Three-point shot by Pick goes up, front of the iron, no good. And now Walters knocked to the ground, no foul called. And now it's a 2-on-1 at the other end for Elm Creek. Drive in, kick out, three-point shot on the way by Bauer. No good, battle for the board. And it's going to be picked up by Hochstein. 4 fouls on Walter, and it plays like that. She is not aggressive on those rebounds, and I don't blame her. Quickly now driving into the paint, it's going to be Arns, and now a hand check foul is called. Foul's going to be on number 2. That's Haley Knapp. That's her second personal. And here comes Wortman checking back in for Cedar Catholic. So Lauren Berniker will take a well-deserved break with 6:24 to go to decide this game. Trojans need some offense. They've been stuck on 36 for a bit. Savannah Pick now hands it off to Hochstein up near the top. Looking to go into the paint to Walter. Can't get in there. This defense has been very good this second half. Three-pointer by Wortman, no good. She's got to be careful with 4 fouls as well. Offensive board is going to be Cavaney. Cavaney's going against Walter. Walter reaches in and knocks it away, and I could hear it through my headset, a collective gasp as Walter went for that block. That would have been 5. There's no replays today, but it could have been called. Cavaney inbounds now. It goes to Erickson on the left wing, well guarded by Wortman. Kick out. Knapp's going to drive into the paint, be double teamed, have to kick it back out. Here comes a three-pointer, this time by Erickson. No good. Battle for the rebound. Bauer puts it back up. Can't get it. Now there's Caitlin Orange. Clears the boards for Cedar Catholic, and she's going to be shoved almost into the radio. Right here in front of us. Could have took out a whole bunch of us. Foul will be called on Erickson. That's her 4th foul, so she's picked up 4 quick ones here in the second half. Savannah Pick will inbound right in front of us. The ball does come into play. The offense has been solid for Elm Creek, but it's the defense. Now going into the paint, and again, knocking Wortman to the floor is Knapp of Elm Creek. Shot did not go in.
Elm Creek foul number 2.
Trojans will have 2 free throws here with Aniston Wortman. This is Wortman's first time to the free throw line. First one is up, gets the shooter's roll. This could come down to free throws.
Check it back in for the Buffaloes, number 12, Tegan McDaniel.
One more coming up. As Wortman made the first, second one, nothing but net. She's 2 for 2. Timeout on the floor. Timeout's brought to you by Top Crop. We're going to take it with them back to Lincoln in 1 minute on the current 94.3.
It's that time of the year. What time, you ask? Time to upgrade your irrigation system. See your local Zimmatic dealer now and get ready to maximize yields this season. Upgrade to a new high-speed drive, advanced control panel, or even a completely new Zimmatic pivot. Plus, now could be the time to enhance your operation with FieldNet remote irrigation management. Ask your local Zimmatic dealer how you can take advantage of special programs in place today. Visit Kaiser Ag and Irrigation in Hardington or call 402-254-9557.
Moody Motors in Niobrara is here to help with all of your automotive needs. Whether that means getting you into a nicer vehicle, servicing or repairing your current vehicle, or any auto body or glass replacement needs. If you are in the market for a nicer vehicle, we finance all new and used vehicles with very low interest rates. Moody Motors in Niobrara, your one-stop vehicle shop. View our inventory online at moodymotor.com.
You're in the mood for Moody.
The current 94.3 KDAM. Hardington. More of today's hits.
The lunch hour, it's PM. This morning basketball down here can definitely be a different game. 5:43 to go, 41-38. Cedar Catholic trails by 3 with Cavaney now has the basketball for Elm Creek. Dribbling on the right side, drives in, now kick back out. Thought about a 3 was Bauer on the right wing. As Cedar Catholic is set up, I believe they're still in man-to-man defensive pressure now. As Cavaney, she's going to be called for the travel. Credit Bailey Hochstein on that one. And I got another media member sitting right next to me. She says, yes, that's a good call. That was a travel. She goes, it was a travel. Cavaney's called for the walk, and now Trojans going to get it right back. Hochstein, now Wortman on the right wing, looking somewhere to go against that defense that's been tough. It's a zone defense, and the Trojans have had trouble in the second half. Goes in 16 feet to that Savannah Pick can't get the shot to go. Rebound, Erickson of Elm Creek. Long, quick out pass. The other end, it's going to be tipped away and knocked out of bounds. Good hustle by Aniston Wortman to recover, tip that out of bounds so the Trojans can set up their defense. Cavaney looking to inbound. It goes right into the paint. Down low, Knapp, turnaround, shot can't go, battle for the board. There's Caitlin Arns. I'll get a print out at the end of this game. I want to know how many rebounds she has. She has been solid in the paint for the Trojans. Left side, Arns, now into Savannah Pick, kick out, three-pointer on the way by Walter. No, can't get that one to go. And now a foul is going to be called. Battle for the rebound. It was more like a tackle foul on Bailey Hochstein. She took out a couple of players. Everybody gets up and checks. That was a rough one. Foul on the floor. That's a second on Hochstein, second on Cedar Catholic. There's 3 team fouls on Elm Creek this quarter. 4:37 to go. Still a 3-point advantage for the number 2 seeded Elm Creek Buffaloes. Full court pressure, but the Buffaloes quickly get it down the floor. And now into the paint, going up strong. Up, can't get it to go. That was Cottage. Battle for the rebound. It's going to be off of an Elm Creek player. Solid defense by Addison Walter, keeping her hands straight up, not committing a foul as Cottage was coming straight at her for the layup. Elm Creek settles back into their zone defense. Looks like a 1-2-2 is kind of what it looks like. And now passing it into the elbow, kick out to Addison Walter. Walter's going to drive in, go up strong with the right hand, and a big swinging rejection by Knapp. But she caught both arms of Walter and the basketball. So the foul's going to be on Knapp. That's her fourth. And 4th team foul. So Trojans are about to be in a good position if they can get one more free throw, but they need to make them, and Walter just missed the first. I know personally she has shot thousands of those in practice. We need one of them. 41-38. Stays 41-38. Battle for the rebound. And it's a jump ball. Solid there for Bryn Berniker. The Buffaloes are going to get this basketball after they jump, but Berniker was able to fight her way in, get some possession there. So now the Trojans will get the next one. 4:13 to go. It'll left to go in this game. Full court pressure, and now the Buffaloes do get it in. Cottage dribbles up the right sideline, surveying, and now gets it to the trailer, Erickson, as they set up their half-court offense. Erickson and Cavaney on the right wing. Still man-to-man defensive pressure being applied by Cedar Catholic. They go down low. Going up strong is going to be Erickson, and she's rejected by the bottom of the backboard. Cedar Catholic now has the basketball. Under 4 minutes to go. Trojans have only scored 2 points in the first 4 minutes of this game. Here's a three-pointer on the way. No good by Walter. Back iron too strong. And Cavaney is going to have it, almost lose it right in front of the Trojan bench. She's able to save it and walk it up the floor. 3:30 to go in this game. Cavaney goes in strong, goes up with the right-handed layup. And Lauren Berniker says, no, that one's out of here. She sent that one into some of the cheerleaders. So a rejection, and now a timeout on the floor. This will be a full timeout. Timeouts are brought to you by Top Crop. Back to Lincoln in 1 minute on the current 94.3.
Reliable, affordable, safe, and efficient. Cedar Knox Public Power has taken pride in delivering quality power to their customers since 1937. Electricity can be very dangerous. Remember to look up and look out for overhead power lines and dial 811 before digging. Visit cedarknoxppd.com for account information, payments, and available energy-efficient rebate programs. Follow them on Facebook for latest news, safety tips, and outage updates. Cedar Knox Public Power would like to wish all area teams best of luck in the state tournament.
Unlock the power of your home's equity with a home equity loan from Explorers Credit Union. With qualifying rates as low as 3.99% APR and 0 application fees, you'll have the flexibility to fund your next big move, whether it's building your dream kitchen or knocking down high-interest debt. But hurry, this limited-time offer is available February 1st through April 30th. Stop into Explorers Credit Union today or visit explorerscu.com to learn more. Membership eligibility required. Offer subject to change at any time. Terms and conditions apply. NCUA insured.
(41-38), the Buffaloes of Elm Creek, the number 2 seed, lead Cedar Catholic by 3. And now quickly, basketball is going to come into play, and a three-pointer right out of the break is going to be Elm Creek. And then Aniston Wortman is going to answer right back with a 2-point bucket. Now running and gunning are both teams as Elm Creek setting up their half-court offense. That was Kendall Cavaney with that three-pointer. 44-40. Elm Creek, three-pointer on the way this time. No good. That was Kaddish. Can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. It will be a jump ball. So now the Trojans will get it back. I mentioned about the weather before, how quickly I got a text message from a person who works for the state of Nebraska in northeast Nebraska and said the roads are clean and clear. So they've been out early getting their work done, even though the weather didn't look too good last night on radar. Trojans have it now, trailing by 4, under 3 minutes to go in this game. Arns takes it from the left corner, goes up strong with the right-handed, and a blocking foul is going to be called. Could not get the shooter's roll off the glass, but she will be at the free throw line. Foul is going to be on Chelsea Cottage, her second personal. That's the 5th team foul. So the Trojans are shooting free throws on any Elm Creek foul for the final 2:47. Did not make that one is Arns. If this goes the way we're sitting right now and the Trojans come up short in this one, they definitely had their chances, just couldn't get a few of those shooters' rolls to fall in the basket. Second one on the way, nothing but net by the senior Arns. She's 1 for 2. Full court denial pressure being applied, and now Elm Creek having trouble to get in. Now it comes into Cavaney. She is very quick with the dribble. She's going to dribble up the right sideline and come all the way up the floor. Now decide to pull up an NBA 3 front iron. Does not get the roll. It kept bouncing around. Now Erickson clears the boards away for Elm Creek. Kick out, three-pointer of her own is going to be Bauer. No good. There's Walter clearing the boards away for Cedar Catholic. This game has been physical. 44-41. Trojans need a bucket. Caitlin Arns in the baseline, puts up a shot from 12 feet. No good. And now it's 2-on-1, quickly going the other direction. And Walter and Wortman, and there's a foul. One of them is going to be gone. I don't know who the foul's on. I think it might be Wortman. It is. The 5th foul on Aniston Wortman. Unofficially, I've got her for 13 points unofficially in this contest. She has made her way to the bench. She fouled out with 5 fouls. Now Hochstein checks back in. And Elm Creek is inbound to the basketball. They've gotten timely buckets when they need them, as Elm Creek and Cedar Catholic needs to have that go their way. 2 minutes now on the clock. Nap of the basketball, right wing, 20 seconds on the shot clock. It's going to hand it off to Bauer. And the defense needs to be very aggressive here for Cedar Catholic. Now back out top of the key. And it's going to be tipped away, almost going over the timeline. Bernicker tipped it away. Cavaney is going to go down low to Kadich. Kick back out. Three-pointer on the way, this time by Erickson. Missed everything. Rebound clearing it away is Arns. And then a foul in the backcourt. Arns had it, and the person came up behind her. Because I don't know who it was. I'm going to wait for the... It's going to be Ashley Bauer. That's her 3rd personal foul, but here's where the benefit comes in. Back to the free throw line, the Trojans go. They need to make these free throws, trailing 44-41, a minute 38 to go here in the state tournament. Arns, nothing but net. Come on, Caitlin, we need one more here. Savannah Pick checked in. Bryn Bernicker is checked out. Her second free throw by Arns. It's good. Defense and free throws is how you win. Now timeout on the floor. Timeout's brought to you by Top Crop. Maximize your success this season with top-notch crop consulting and services offered at Top Crop. Visit topcropinc.com. Back in 1 minute on the Current 94.3.
All Seasons Power Sports in Yankton is ready to serve all your power sports, boat, watercraft, and mower needs. Looking to buy, sell, or trade, All Seasons offers generous trade values and great cash sales, plus big discounts on parts and accessories with your new purchase. They sell and service top brands like Polaris, Can-Am, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Country Clipper, and more. All Seasons Power Sports, West Highway 52 in Yankton, or at allseasonspowersportsinc.com. All Seasons Power Sports proudly supports all our area student athletes in this year's basketball playoffs.
From sunup to well after sundown, the life of a farmer is a matter of choices, and you have the choice to make the right decisions for your operation to succeed. The power is in your hands. At Security Bank, our lenders recognize the need to better understand your numbers and come up with a plan to keep your operation moving forward. You make the decisions. We make the tools to make those decisions easier. Security Bank, the right choice for the future of your operation. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Scott Ulrich back in Lincoln. Elm Creek facing full court denial pressure. Ball comes into Erickson. Now right back to Knapp. Knapp's guarded by Savannah Pick as she comes up the floor trying to come off a screen and driving into the paint. Knapp never got stopped and just drove right in with the left hand and put it up and in. That is Knapp's first field goal of the day. Now Savannah Pick on the right wing. They swing it around the horn down the low left corner. They're trying to find flashers coming right to the elbow. Can't get it to Pick. Now it comes to Walter. Three-pointer, top of the key, side iron. She's been off on the last three, and now a foul after the rebound. And they're going to send, check that, it is not their fifth. That's the fourth team foul.
Her third personal foul.
That was on Bailey Hochstein, her third personal. So now Cedar Catholic's on defense. And they pull out a couple players. Walter will go to the bench. As trying to inbound the basketball comes to Bauer, guarded by Caitlin Arns. 1 minute to go to decide this game. Bauer quickly at the other end. He's going to hand it off to Knapp, and there's a foul called. And now Walter will check back in. She just didn't have any room to foul anything because she's got 4 fouls, so I like the official substitution. But that is the 5th team foul on Cedar Catholic. So Knapp will be at the free throw line shooting 2. She's 1 for 2 today. Make it 2 for 3. One more for Knapp, who is a 5'9" senior. It's up, gets the shooter's roll. 50 seconds and a 5-point game. Cedar Catholic needs some quick buckets. Goes up, there's one immediately by Bailey Hochstein. She gets that one to go. Timeout on the floor again. Cedar Catholic has taken a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here. Timeout's brought to you by Top Crop. Maximize your success this season with top-notch crop consulting and services offered at Top Crop. Visit topcropinc.com. Well, let's do a look ahead. Whoever wins this game, they're going to advance to the state title game tomorrow, 9 a.m. at Pinnacle Bank Arena. And who waits them? The number 1 team, Pender, the Pendragons. They advanced earlier this morning after playing Alma. Alma was the number 5 seed. It really could be. Pender is good enough. They're in a conversation of being the best of all. It doesn't matter what class you're in. They're that good. When their offense is really producing points, the Dolliver sisters, they have to be college level players, if you will. They could play somewhere. That's just how good that team is. But that's what's coming up in 45 seconds. We'll decide who's going to play them. Quickly going up the floor, and now a foul is committed. Cedar Catholic committing a foul. Wait and get the official call. I believe it's on Bryn Berniker, yes. So that's her second personal foul. And at the line shooting 2 will be number 21, Ashley Bauer, the 5'8" senior. Bowers, she was 4 for 4, make it 5 for 5. When you do this delay or extend the game by committing fouls, putting them at the line, the only hope you can do is hope that they miss some and you get back and make a couple. And right now, Elm Creek is making them. They did just miss that one, though. Bauer misses, and now Trojans going to have to push. Running out of time, 37 seconds. Right wing, Walter steps back, can't get a shot off, had a defender right in her face, and they swing it around the horn. 30 seconds. Driving into the paint is Bryn Berniker, goes up and in. And now another timeout is taken. Bryn Berniker with a nice layup. Let's see if this is a full timeout. We're going to take it with them. Let's take a 30-second break on the current 94.3.
Attention irrigators. When was the last time your irrigation pump was pulled? Christensen Well and Irrigation recommends pulling your pump if it's been in the ground 20 years or more. Contact Christensen Well and Irrigation to find out how pulling your irrigation pump during the fall and winter months can improve efficiency and avoid breakdowns, saving you money. Visit Christensen Well and Irrigation in Hardington or Wakefield. Find them on Facebook or at christensenwell.com. And good luck to all area high school athletes this sports season.
Christensen Well and Irrigation in Hardington. All they do is study the geology of northeast Nebraska, southeast South Dakota, and northwest Iowa. That's Cody, Casey, Carly, and Jimmy Christensen in Hardington. 25.3 to go to decide who's going to the state championship. Is it going to be number 2 Elm Creek? They got 49 points. Or is it number 6 Cedar Catholic? They got 47. Elm Creek looking to inbound the basketball. Still looking, Knapp. Now it does come into play, and a foul is going to be called. This time they're going to put Chelsea Cottage to the line. She is 1 for 2. That is a much better scenario than putting Ashley Bauer there. She was very good at the free throw line. Trojan student section says pressure. I don't know if these kids, I think they get in their zone. I don't even know if they hear anything going on in the gym here, but as it is, these are pretty important. First one on its way. It bounced 6 times and goes through the hoop. We're back up to a 3-point game. This free throw here, this one's pretty important. She has the ball, couple dribbles, back of the iron, does not get the shooter's roll this time. Berniker out to Hochstein, 21 seconds. Cedar Catholic's out of timeouts. Hochstein pulls the trigger on a three-pointer, front of the iron, no good. Battle for the rebound, and now a foul will be called on the Trojans. That's on Berniker. That'll be her second personal foul. So a 13.2. Elm Creek's going back to the free throw line to see if they can seal this game up. Foul is on Berniker. At the free throw line will be Ryan Erickson, and she is 3 for 4 on the day at the charity stripe. She made that one. That's a big one. That might be the trouble spot for the Trojans, now down by 4 with 13.2 and no timeouts. Second one is good. Cedar Catholic brings it up the floor. 10 seconds on the clock. Driving into the paint, putting up a shot. Hochstein, it's up, it's good, but the clock continues to roll. I don't even know. Yes, and now it's going to come in. They're going to throw it in the backcourt, and a foul is going to be called. It was about 0.7 or 8 on the shot clock, or I'm sorry, on the clock when the foul was committed, but it was 0.3 now by the time they got it stopped. Let's foul on Savannah Pick. They're going to... Yep, they're leaving it right where it is. So 0.3 is all that's on the clock. 52-49. And now the Trojans are getting in place. Elm Creek is all back. She makes one of these, it's over. A bank shot for a free throw by Chelsea Cottage is good, and that is going to seal things up. One more for Cottage. That's good. This game is over. Trojans are going to inbound, and that's it. The final buzzer has sounded. Elm Creek advances to the state championship game tomorrow against number 1 ranked Pender. Trojans fall 54-49. And they will play in the consolation third place game tomorrow. We'll detail that and have the post-game show in a couple of minutes on the current 94.3.
Farmers, are you ready to maximize your success this season? At Top Crop, they've got you covered with unbeatable deals and top quality products. Take advantage of true 0% extended terms with no discount sacrificed. Get flat acre pricing on corn for unbeatable value. Keep your corn clean and strong with Viptera corn and plant the industry's leading E3 and Extend Flex soybeans for the best yields yet. Don't wait. Visit topcropinc.com or give them a call today. Top Crop, where you grow more.
With so many choices for students out there, life can become quite hectic. From choosing the right school to managing your finances, it can be hard to keep it all in check. Bank of Hardington is here to help you take the worry out of your finances. Our free Student Club checking includes all the features and benefits you'll need to start life out on the right path without the worry of hidden fees and charges. So if you're ready to enter that next stage of life, work with a fifth-generation bank who's had their roots planted firmly in Northeast Nebraska since 1934. Contact us today. Bank of Hardington, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
In the field,
On your farm, in your community,
Farmer's Pride.
Get your corn up out of the ground faster and stronger with help from new Ascend Squared PGR. This new formulation has 3 times the auxin to double down on early emergence and root development, making it more efficient and effective in helping your corn crop grow, develop, and withstand unexpected conditions. Thanks to the advanced formulation of Ascend Squared, you can achieve yield potential worth bragging about. Always read and follow label directions.
In the field, on your farm,
In your community,
Farmer's Pride.
It's that time of the year. What time, you ask? Time to upgrade your irrigation system. See your local Zimmatic dealer now and get ready to maximize yields this season. Upgrade to a new high-speed drive, advanced control panel, or even a completely new Zimmatic pivot. Plus, now could be the time to enhance your operation with FieldNet remote irrigation management. Ask your local Zimmatic dealer how you can take advantage of special programs in place today. Visit Kaiser Ag and Irrigation in Hardington or call 402-254-9557.
It's time to stop making excuses. The peace of mind you get after a colonoscopy is worth it. It's the best way to prevent and detect one of the deadliest cancers. In fact, your doctor can remove precancerous polyps during the procedure if necessary. That's right, before it even turns to cancer. No buts about it. Get a colonoscopy at 45 and follow up every 10 years or as recommended by your doctor. Find a location or schedule now at avera.org/colon.
Scott Ork back at the Bob Devaney Sports Center in Lincoln, Nebraska. Hardington Cedar Catholic falls 54-49 to the number 2 ranked Elm Creek Buffaloes. The Buffaloes will face number 1 Pendragons tomorrow, a game that will take place at Pinnacle Bank Arena, and that game is at 9 a.m. For Cedar Catholic, they will fall to the consolation bracket, where they will play the number 5 seeded Alma Cardinals, who are 21-7 on the year. We will have coverage of that game. It is tomorrow at 9 o'clock as well. It is coming from Lincoln Standing Bear High School. I believe that's a new gym here in town. So we will have coverage. It's a 9 a.m. game. We'll be on air right at 8:40 in the morning for coverage of Hardington Cedar Catholic. Let's break things down in this post-game show, courtesy of Moody Motors. Looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle? Check out the inventory at moodymotors.com or stop out to Moody Motors in Niobrara today. We do that by looking at the stats, and the stats, as always, are brought to you by Christensen Well and Irrigation of Hardington. First up, the stats for Elm Creek. Unofficially, I got Haley Knapp for 5. I think I'm off a little bit. They're showing 7 up on the official board, but these are all unofficial I keep throughout the game. Kendall Cavaney finished 14. Ryan Erickson with 11. Ashley Bauer, 14. And Chelsea Cottage with 10. For Hardington Cedar Catholic, their state title hopes end today. And the points scored, Bailey Hochstein had 6. Savannah Pick, 2. Caitlin Arns had 9. Lauren Bernicker had 2. Aniston Wortman, 13. As well as Addison Walter had 13. She had 13 in the first half. The defense was totally different for Elm Creek in that second half. Those stats brought to you by Christensen Well and Irrigation. Only one final thing to do here for this game, and that's to award the player or players of the game. We're going to have a couple of them today. Aniston Wortman with 13 points. Addison Walter had 13 points. Got to give a shout out also to Caitlin Arns, rebounding, and she did have 9 points as well. Fantastic play for the Trojans. They are the players of the game, brought to you by Avera Health. Visit avera.org today. We're going to turn the page There's going to break in the session here, and then we come back. It's going to be Class C2, where the number 2 seeded Crofton Warriors, they won yesterday against the Utan Chieftains, so they advance. They'll play the number 2 seeded Oakland Craig Knights, who are 24-3 on the year. That game tip-off scheduled for 3:15. We'll be back on the air right at 2:55 today, so about an hour and a half or so. Take a break, come back. We will have Crofton Warrior basketball. For Scott Ulrich here in Lincoln, back at the station, Braden Butler has been helping out at the board all morning long. We appreciate his help day in and day out. We'll be back here with Crofton Warrior basketball at 2:55 on the Current 94.3.
This has been a presentation of Northeast Nebraska High School basketball on the Current 94.3, courtesy of Riverfront Sports. Riverfront Sports is your home for all of Northeast Nebraska